Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to Game 4 of the Forest Acres Classic, live to you in Forest Acres, South Carolina. If you've been joining me along today, it's been an incredible day of baseball with a ton of awesome games today. And we couldn't be more happy to host the 20th Annual Forest Acres Classic. The nightcap, Lexington, AC, Flora. Jeff, you're here today, aren't you? You finally made it.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm so excited.
I know, Jeff.
Well, I've been in and out all day, but
yeah, you were here for a lot of the end of that game. I mean, that was awesome.
Yeah.
A bunch of stuff that I was in shock. I think I was shocked at every corner. You know, it felt like a simple story earlier in the game where River Bluff comes back early against Airport, and then Airport fights back, and then all of a sudden teams go dormant for a little bit.
Yeah.
You go at the end. I mean, the go-ahead grand slam, Airport fights their way back and then gets a win on a wild pitch. I mean, just absolutely pandemonium here. We had Dylan Hernandez join me for that part of that game. That was awesome. And now the Falcons will look to take game one. Yeah,
you think you hit a go-ahead grand slam, the baseball gods are in your favor, and that's it, right?
I mean, it was back and forth all game. Couldn't have had a more, weirdly chaotic ending that felt, usually you're like, oh, it's how a game ends, walk off wild pitch. That felt very fitting for how that game ended, actually, funny enough.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, like, if you, it's tough to not rush that throw, like if you're the catcher.
Yes.
But, like a good throw there.
You think you get him? There's a bunch of back and forth calls. I can say it now. I'm pretty sure. I thought he was safe on the first, but maybe that's just me. That would have been a weird. That was a big out back in the bottom of the seventh. Is the Indian Land Warriors in front of me? They're gonna come and watch this one. They got both these teams on deck next. Lexington tomorrow for Indian Land, and then of course us the nightcap on Friday.
Yeah.
It's just like TC Robertson back earlier this game. They were able to watch the thriller between River Bluff and Airport. Now the winners of Game 2 of the Classic.
Yeah. So they have a full squad. There are a couple of those teams that look like they only had like 15, 16 players.
Yeah, you think so. I think most teams have full squads for the most part. I think TC Robertson's probably the weirder one where you're like, how much do they really carry? They lost so much off last year's team that their squad doesn't look as filled out, but pretty much for the most part. And then the Lexington team's a little weird in and out. There's a bunch of kids, I think, in this Classic, and this is when they start bringing people into the Classic. This is when you start being like, all right, we're getting you, come pitch. You have your arms healthy, go out there. That's what the Forest Acres Classic feels like to me.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. You wouldn't know this, but in the canteen is Diane from PBL.
Okay. Yep.
And so my wife showed up to go say hey to her.
I was about to say
she didn't come to watch actually, she did come to watch the Flora game, but.
Well, she's not.
But she was very excited when I told her.
She's not the biggest baseball fan.
Yeah.
I remember I talked to her during a lacrosse game. I was like, "You like baseball?" She's like, "No." She's like, "No." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, to be fair, I get it. If you don't, I like baseball, but I just love baseball. I watch a lot of baseball games when I'm not at the field, so I get it. What's up?
So how did they get here? So they've got.
He's just pitching. He'll be
Alex is
he's the courtesy runner.
talking.
He's just a courtesy runner.
That's for. Gotcha.
Giving instruction. He's the guy to ask if you have a question about one of these teams. I was just telling the stream that you're the guy to ask if you have a question about one of these teams.
Correct. I have. I appreciate it. I've been told some kind words from Indian Land, Miller today, a couple of the other parents, of course, River Bluff. I love them to death, and I know usually a bunch of Airport people come to talk to me. It's been a ton of fun and some kind words about everyone, how much they appreciate what we do here on Definite Fiction, Jeff, and, I'm very appreciative of, seeing it. It's a lot of hard work that goes into this tournament for me, so much appreciated. But let's turn it over to Jim Stevens and look at the field. Jeff gets to do his job now.
Ceremonial first pitch. The Forest Acres Classic is and always will be a large success due to the support of our sponsor, the City of Forest Acres, Richland County, Big Red Box, and Modern Turf. Without them, this event would not take place during spring break here at
I found Coach Dorsey.
Yep, that's
This is the 21st annual Classic, and we're proud to partner with such great people who not only believe in young men, but in the great game of baseball. From Coach Howard to all of you, thank you for believing in our mission and supporting high school baseball. We have a special presentation tonight. The Mayor of the City of Forest Acres and the City Council Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Mayor and the City Council of the City of Forest Acres, South Carolina, that number one, the City Council hereby congratulates Coach Andy Hallett on achieving his 600th career win. And number two, the City Council further honors him on his induction into the South Carolina Coaches Association Hall of Fame. And number three, the City Council recognizes and commends his leadership in establishing and sustaining the Forest Acres Baseball Classic Tournament. And number four, the city expresses its deepest appreciation for his lasting contributions to the community, to the sport, and to the development of young people. Adopted this 6th day of April, 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to introduce our first sponsor, Chris Dorsey, from the Big Red Box Dumpster Company. He is a proud business owner and leader in our community. Many of you know him as Coach Dorsey, the driving force behind the 2024 and 2025 state champion Richland Post 215 American Legion baseball program. Under his leadership, the Legion program has blossomed, offering free competitive baseball to over 100 kids who proudly play for their community, with their community. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming Coach Dorsey. Up next, Councilman Don Weaver, who represents District 6 for Richland County. Councilman Weaver took the lead in getting us funding from Richland County to support our tournament and to provide the hotel rooms for our out-of-town teams. Thank you, Councilman Weaver, for all that you do for Richland County and the support of the Classic. We look forward to partnering with you in Richland County for years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming Councilman Don Weaver. Our next sponsor, Modern Turf. Owner Mark Granger, Modern Turf is represented tonight by Scott Dooley, Walker Brannon, and Chris Stout. Modern Turf and Mark Granger have been a partner with AC Flora Baseball for over a decade and loyal sponsor to the Classic for over 8 years. Their hard work and attention to detail makes Modern Turf the #1 sports turf company in South Carolina and provides the Classic with an incredible playing service each year. The prep work Modern Turf does after every game allows our athletes at the Classic to play on a pristine playing surface for every game. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming Modern Turf. And our longest running primary sponsor for the 2026 Classic is the City of Forest Acres. Representing the city, the Mayor Tom Andrews with Councilman Steve Oliver and Haskell Kibler. AC Flora and the City of Forest Acres came together and created that tournament back in 2005, which is how we are celebrating 21 years together. Their impact has reached thousands of high school players and coaches who have come through this field during their high school careers and visited our city in connection with this event. We wouldn't be here today without their continued support and unwavering belief in high school athletics. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in welcoming Stephen Oliver, David Black, Haskell Kibler, and Ryan Newton. To all our sponsors from AC4 Baseball and the Forest Acres Classic board members, thank you for being such a positive influence on young men and our 21st annual event. Okay, gentlemen, let it fly.
Yeah, special shout out to all the sponsors we have here, Jeff.
Yeah.
Without, the City of Forest Acres, the tournaments, the grounds crew, all these sponsors, we wouldn't be able to put this incredible tournament on. This tournament that is, just loaded this year, and it's been the premier spring break tournament I believe this year has to offer.
I was thinking that Coach Dorsey was going to coach third base, but he's just walking out that way.
He took the scenic route.
Yeah. And
But,
he should be over here at some point.
Yes, we were talking about him earlier, so either today or tomorrow he was going to come and join us to talk about our Legion team. Of course, Lexington knows very well the 215. They were here all last year and heard that ad read a lot.
Yeah.
So Coach Dorsey, owner of the 215, and of course, one thing Coach Howell wanted me to mention on stream is not just how those sponsors help us at the tournament, how they impact these young men here. Of course, they put a lot into this tournament, not just because of the baseball, but because of the development. You know, they trust these coaches, what Coach Hallett does and all these other coaches do in the development of these young men. You know, a lot of these high school kids are moving on to college next year, especially on our team, and of course, a couple of River Bluff or a couple of Lexington kids. So like it's such a great way to, you know, bring everyone together. And I think we are all very, you know, thankful for what they've done for the tournament in baseball, as well as the development they have for young men. And you know, brings together a bunch of people for the premier tournament this state has to offer. You know, I think we were talking to Dylan. He said, you know, I was like, how talented was the Classic earlier? He's like, look, the IP Classic was very talented with a lot of kids. He's like, this is the most talented team. It's like that's like the most talented field. Like last, you know, you had all these big name kids going to commits and going to Auburn, LSU.
Yeah.
Well, Wake Forest. Well, quote unquote Wake Forest. Carson Bowman's not going to Wake Forest. I'll tell you that right now. But he said the IP Classic, that was what they had, a bunch of just commits. This year, this tournament, there's a bunch of commits, absolutely.
Yeah.
However, these teams are all incredibly talented, all state championship contenders or wherever their division is. And that's something you are not going to have anywhere else.
Yeah.
Premier tournament, Coach Hallett did a great job. I was asking him earlier, I was like, how'd you get all this together? He's like, well, you know, these are the easy ones. We asked Coach Hucks, you asked Coach Bonnet, you know. And apparently Coach Jack Jolly for Dorman called him, was like, hey, you got some spots? And
oh, really?
Hallett was like, yeah, I absolutely have a spot for you.
Yeah, for you, for sure.
For you, yeah, the #1 team in the state, absolutely. Come on down. He's like, you have an idea who's going to be good, and, you know, it just kind of fills out. He's like, got to be quick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been turned together, and we are super excited. I've been telling people, I'm like, yeah, this is the best day, I think, for me, just because of, you know, we have all the people. Like, you know, everyone's, like, really energetic and really going. Like, last year's a lot of blowouts early. It kind of was annoying. But, like, this year, every single game's been incredible.
Yeah, this has been a great day of baseball. Fun to watch when I'm on the screen when I've been running around. And
Yeah, I've been, you know, again, if you're out there listening from afar or close, welcome in to Forest Acres, Game 4 of 14 for you this week. I get to come right back here tomorrow and have some fun. And, of course, both these teams will be back here tomorrow. AC Flora and Lexington, two teams who are looking to right the wrongs of last year's Forest Acres Classic. The Falcons, runners-up, lost by 1 run after Miller took the lead in the 6th inning. Lexington, same thing. They lost by 2 runs after Miller took the lead in the 6th inning. The second-place team and the third-place team in last year's Forest Acres Classic. Going to fight here in the nightcap. Let's have some fun, Jeff. Welcome, AC Flora. Our home whites, I think my personal favorite uniforms out of the couple we wear. We get the silvers back, apparently, Dylan was telling me. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Lexington in their all grays. Let's have some fun. Falcons take the field. It'll be Tyler Hernandez on the mound. Let's go around the diamond here, and let's meet our starting AC Flora Falcons. On the hill, it's Tyler Hernandez catching him. His brother Dylan behind the dish. At first, Rohan Bremer. Second base, Jack Chetwood at short. And a man who's been on fire coming into this tournament, Joe Ray. At third, it's Monty Lafitte. In left field, Roper Wensky. Center field, Charlie Scott. And Logan Price. And we'll be manning it down in right field. For the Wildcats. Let's go top to bottom. Leading it off, the third base, South Carolina commit, Christian Spivey. Batting second, the second baseman, Jones Bell. At short, batting third, Graham Coleman. Fourth, the hulking first baseman, Alan Hegler. Batting fifth, in right field, Jackson Kuiper. Batting sixth, the DH, Cross George. Seventh, in center field, is Victor I'm going to mess that up. Let me not mess that up. I was about to go way too fast in there. Victor Kaczynski. I didn't write that well on my scorecard. Batting eighth, the catcher Easton Crocker, and in ninth, the left fielder Hamp Watts. DHing, well, being DH4, I believe, is the pitcher Jake Epps. We'll see him in the bottom of the inning. How are you feeling, Jeff? You know, I know you've been actually doing work or whatever like a loser, but how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I mean, this is a great day. The weather's been so awesome, and yeah, and having a non-8 o'clock start time for the final game of the day.
I know we get
Big fan.
I know we get to. Hopefully, I got a long work ahead of me. I get to pretty much run around. I get to basically be up to like probably 1, 2 in the morning doing stats for these teams, but it's all worth it for another great day of baseball tomorrow. I mean, don't worry. Yeah. I love it. So
you know, I've told you that you could always just make up the stats.
Christian Spivey, he's coming in hitting 138 on the year. He really needs to pick it up. South Carolina commit or whatever. I mean, geez. I couldn't. I don't think I could like let myself do that even like jokingly.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler Hernandez on the hill. He's had a phenomenal start to his senior season campaign. A 1.27 ERA over 22 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, and 29 strikeouts compared to only 6 walks. He'll get a very talented Lexington lineup led by the man who's going to South Carolina in 2 years, Christian Spivey. He had a great classic last year, and he's coming off of a incredible game against Dutch Fork last Thursday. 4 of 5, 1 RBI, and a double. Spivey hitting .400 versus Tyler Hernandez. Game 4 of Forest Acres 20th anniversary. Let's have some fun right on left. Hernandez winds and deals the first pitch. Fastball that's chopped down the first base line. Foul. I'm instinctively going to hit the button, Jeff, and thankfully, you took it from me. I appreciate it.
I got it.
I don't have to keep looking over all the time. Ball trickle onto the field. Quick pause. Spivey committing to Carolina last fall. He was uncommitted last year, and he's now the number 5th ranked prospect in that junior class, a stacked junior class. The 0-1. Fastball in tight, ball 1. This tournament has a number 5th ranked player in the junior class, number 3rd ranked player in the junior class, and the 1st ranked player in the junior class.
Oh, nice.
2 of them play for Dorman. And of course, the other one's right in front of you. The 1-1. Fastball called, strike 2, hits the outside third of the zone. Spivey's like, all right, I see it. 1-2 the count. Hernandez will wind and deal the pitch. Breaking ball hits the dirt. Good eye from Spivey, and that's the one thing Spivey does so well. He can hit for power, hit for contact, and he also has 9 walks and 25 at-bats. Pretty impressive.
Yeah. So this is on base average like 600?
559.
559.
Close enough.
Yeah.
2-2. Ball is lifted into the air in shallow left field. Roper Wensky, a long run for the left fielder, coming toward the line, and he will make the grab as he loses his hat for out number 1. The All-State second baseman, not used to playing in left, comes from left center and runs down Spivey's ball on the left field line for out number 1.
The Wildcats, number 20, Jones Bell.
I'm actually going to have to move the tripod.
Uh-oh.
the 10 blocks, because I'm moving it.
This is scary for Jeff. Scary scenes for Jeff Rhodes.
There we go. Now we're good. We're good.
It's got Jones Bell, the first right-handed hitter Hernandez will face this evening. Tyler will wind and deal the first pitch. Fastball up and away, ball 1. Jones Bell, the junior, only 15 at-bats in the year. A homer, 6 RBIs with those, but only hitting 200. Coming off of a 2-for-3 home run day against the Silver Foxes. The 1-0. Fastball low and in, ball 2. And of course, you're going to hear Sam McCutcheon all night. Sam is not shy about telling the home plate umpire whether he likes that spot or not. He'll be going later in the week for the Falcons. The 2-0. Fastball runs in tight, 3-0. We know you kind of, not to like discredit the rest of the Lexington lineup, you get off the high. You know, Christian Spivey, you're juiced up to go against the South Carolina commit. I mean, there's no one else going to South Carolina here in this tournament, so immediately you're like, all right, 3-0. Fastball wide, a 4-pitch walk to the 2-hole. Jones Bell has 4 stolen bags. He's on first. It's now Graham Coleman, the number 6 ranked shortstop in this junior class, another talented junior in this tournament. Hitting 300 this season, 2 homers with 9 RBIs. Last year in the Classic, just 3 for 10 with 4 RBIs. You know, he was limited in his playing time with how talented this Lexington team was last year. We'll talk about them, all those seniors that left, a little later. Right-hander awaits. Hernandez kicks and deals. The first pitch is bounced over to Coach Chucks on the left field side. He won't get the glove out for that one. It's 0-1. Well, Jeff, it's weird. You know, after going by myself pretty much all day, it's kind of weird to see you over there. You having fun yet?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's a great crowd here.
Yeah.
You don't sound too sure about that one.
Yeah, well, I'm just, worried.
Pick off
that
at first. Bell a little off the bag, but he dives back safely.
We're just worried that the stream's going to fail. That's all. No, I mean, there's no indications of that.
Jeff
My dad shook me with the sound at the end of the last game.
He shook you?
Yeah. Well, that wasn't his fault. He was just letting me know.
I might have hit the mute, but who knows? Runner goes, the 0-1. Fastball called, strike 2, throw into second. In time, Dylan Hernandez guns down Jones Bell, and there's 2 away. Count is now 0-2. Tyler Hernandez looking at his brother saying, come on.
Wait, you mean my newest unpaid intern, Dylan Hernandez?
I know. Now, if you want to hear some Dylan content, go watch the beginning of that River Bluff Airport game.
Yeah, he was awesome.
He was awesome. The 0-2. Breaking ball. Got him looking strike three. Tyler Hernandez, usually cool as ever, shows some emotion. He gets the Wildcats to go down in order. We're Sorolis going to the bottom of the first. We come back. Welcome back to Forest Acres, South Carolina.
Number 18, Charlie.
It is bottom of the first, as the Falcons will get their walk-up songs as the hosting team. Charlie Scott leading them off, and let's be blunt, Jeff. Charlie Scott's the hottest hitter here coming into the Forest Acres Classic in any team, point blank period. 10 for his last 14, 4 doubles, 4 homers. First pitch is called, strike one, a curveball. It'll be the right-handed Jake Epps to greet him, the senior making his 5th appearance of the season. Only 4 innings pitched, 1 earned run allowed. The 0-1. Swung through and missed, off speed under the bat of Scott. Quickly 0-2. Well, Scott, Charlie, jokingly already off to a worse start than he was last year, Jeff. His first pitch he saw, he sent over the center field wall last year. He's behind 0-2. Epps kicks and deals the pitch. Is flown to the right side. It will go out of play. Stay 0-2.
Yeah, so he has numbers that would be good in church softball. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a weird way to put it. I wasn't expecting that, but yes, you're not wrong. Epps will kick and deal the 0-2. Fastball swung through and missed. Epps able to gun down Charlie with a heater on the outside edge, and there's 1 away. Not easy to take down Charlie Scott, only his 8th strikeout of the season. Now it's Roper Wensky. I think this is one of my favorite walk-up songs this season, Jeff, Sweet Escape.
Yeah.
I do will say Charlie Scott had an all-timer, or Charlie Wensky, when he was on the stream. First pitch, curveball stays up and in. Montague was like, so where did the walk-up come from? And Charlie goes, well, why would I know? I don't ask those questions. 1-0 to Roper. That ball is hit high out to left center field. Hamp Watts retreats. He's got a read. The left fielder makes the one-handed grab, and there's 2 away. And now there's Dylan Hernandez, who, the revelation today, he has no idea what the song is saying. He shows a Spanish walk-up song, Jeff, and he doesn't speak Spanish.
He doesn't speak Spanish?
I asked him, I said, he's like, a little. First pitch, the right-handed catcher's outside, ball 1, a fastball. He did, now to his credit, he did say, he said, I do go back and look at the lyrics in English to make sure I know what they're saying. But he doesn't know what it's technically saying, probably. The 1-0. Change up, called, strike 1 on the outside edge. 1-1 the count, 2 away here in the bottom of the first.
He speaks baseball.
He does play baseball very, very well. Hit his first homer on stream last week against South Point. The 1-1. That ball is hit high and deep out to right center field. Jackson Kuiper ranging back toward the track. He looks up and makes it catch at the warning track. Feels like a lot of times Dylan Hernandez has been getting robbed on some nice hits at the Classic. That looked like it was destined for extra bases. Instead, it's a 1-2-3 inning for Jake Epps and the Wildcats. We're scoreless going to 2. after the prolonged break here between innings. Welcome back to Falcon Field. Jeff, you were saying you think the boxes were too small and too far up?
I think that's right.
Okay. Well, we're back here. We're ready to play some baseball. Well, after a 1-2-3 inning for both sides, it'll be 4-5-6 here in the second for both teams. Hegler, Kuiper, George. Leading off, the sophomore Alan Hegler. Right on, right. Hernandez will fire. The first pitch is wide. Fastball, ball one. Well, Alan Hegler burst onto the scene in the middle of the year last year as a freshman, hitting .293 over 41 at-bats. Second-ranked first baseman in this sophomore class awaits as the 1-0. Fastball's tipped foul. 1-1. He's the 15th overall player in that sophomore class here in the state.
Big flinch from the guys behind the plate.
Yeah,
Not Lou. He wouldn't flinch.
There's been some flinching today. I'm like, come on, guys. You're seasoned pros.
Yeah.
The 1-1. Breaking ball hits Hegler in the back of the helmet.
Dang.
He'll shed the bat, and home plate umpire will make sure he's all right, but he looks like he's just going to get rid of the gear and head to first. Yeah, the one that's most disappointed with, flinching, Jeff, is there's a pop fly to T.C. Robertson when they were sitting over where Indian Land is, and they all moved out of the way. I'm like, you guys are baseball players. You can catch that. Stick the ball. Like, it's not going to hurt that hard. I mean, just don't jam your finger. Yeah. It's a pop-up. Just basket catch it. Come on. Someone catch the ball.
My favorite guy was Buzz Buchan, Xander Buchan's dad.
Yeah.
He would not flinch at all. It's amazing.
Well, it's the right-handed Jackson Kuiper at the dish. No outs, runner on first. The fastball's wide, ball one. Kuiper hitting .353 over 17 at-bats. 1 RBI. As the junior going to try to get something going here for Lexington. This team coming in today, averaging just about 6 runs per game compared to Flora's over 8. The 1-0. Fastball called, strike one. Hits the inner third of the zone.
Maybe we should say, hey, hello to George and Pat Howlett.
Yeah, you're Coach Howlett, a 600th win. I didn't say it on stream. Congratulations to Coach Howlett yet again. I feel like I say it all the time, but I have to say it one more time in front of for the first year I'm back here for baseball. Coach Howlett got win number 600. One of 3 coaches who got their 600th win recently. Yeah. As you were texting me, Jeff.
Yeah, and George and Pat were definitely watching from upstate New York.
We were all there. The 1-1. Fastball called, strike 2, low in the zone. It was a nice, easy win for Coach Howlett. South Point had started off hot, but now dropped 4 straight region games to AC Flora and York, the top 2 teams in the region. Most of them convincing fashion for the other side. The 1-2. Breaking ball misses a little away. Ball 2. Kuiper, 5 walks he's drawn so far this season. Tyler does not walk many, only 6 walks, and now 23 innings pitched. Pick off back to first, not in time. Tyler had probably the hardest shoes to fill. Like, he wasn't, obviously he was a 3rd starter last year, but he's coming into one of the main 2 starters, which, if you do the math, who he's replacing in the starting rotation is Sparky.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's doing all right. 2-2. Fastball low and away. Ball 3. It'll fill the count up here. Now, Sparky has become a Friday starter for Colorado Charleston with like a 1.4-something ERA. He's doing all right for himself. So I was telling Dylan, and he was agreeing. He won't be at Colorado Charleston for much longer, I don't think. He'll be taken in somewhere else. Tyler kicks and deals. The payoff to Kuiper is flown to the right side. Foul out of play. We'll do it one more time. Lexington comes in kind of up and down on the season. 6-8 on the season, but 3-2 in their last 5. AC Flora has been smoking hot as of late. We've won our last 5 games against Camden, Lugoff, and South Point. The payoff, runner goes, the pitch. Dribbled back up to the middle. Joe Ray, the shortstop, cannot field it. That ball bounces through the hole into center field. Charlie Scott will come up firing. That throw into third is not in time. We'll see how that's officially ruled, but Lexington has runners at the corners with nobody out, and it will be ruled an error. Hegler, who was running, had the beneficiary of the hit and run, potentially messed up Joe Ray. Lexington threatening here now in the second.
That was a bullet from Charlie in center field.
Yeah, it backed up Monty just enough off the bag to get the tag down.
Yeah.
Charlie's got a very strong arm, so doesn't surprise me he was firing the third, but I think he wanted to get there just a tad quicker. Well, let's cross George up. the right-handed junior. Runner goes from first or no, and called a ball,
That
I
was
guess.
a ball?
Yeah, just you heard Jeff Rose. That was a called ball 1 for Cross George. The junior hitting .310 at the dish with 2 homers, 8 RBIs. It's been a day so far of the team, you know, to pick off back at first. 2 upsets in the early slate, and then a instant classic last game. How are AC Flora Lexington going to follow this one? Cross Georgian is all yellow attire, the 1-0. Fastball called, strike 1, outer third. A fastball from Tyler. Getting warm in the bullpen for Lexington. Ryder Carlson, the College of Charleston commit, who burst onto the scene as a sophomore as well. Tyler will step off and look back. Alan Hegler, who's at third, representing the first run of the game. Tyler kicks and deals the 1-1. Fastball up and away, ball 2. George hits 294 with runners in scoring position. Looking to deliver here, give Lexington the early advantage. 2-1. Fastball low and away, ball 3. And I actually talked to Dylan. I said, what do you do? What do you do? And kind of like, you know, when the pitcher's struggling to find the zone, he says, well, it's harder now with only 1 mound visit per inning, but you know, you just kind of go up there and kind of joke with them. Get them lighthearted, so it's only baseball. You find it right here, Tyler. A 3-1. That fastball's lined to the shortstop over, and Ray's head in the left center field. An RBI single for Gross George. It's 1-0 Lexington. Well, a hit by pitch and error, and now an RBI single. Gives Lexington an unearned run here in the second inning. And now it's Victor Kaczynski, the very talented freshman who's hitting 179 here for his first 28 at-bats. He'll dig into the left-handed box. It's Tyler try to work through the second. Kaczynski bluffs his bunt as Tyler steps off looking to second now. Of course, information relayed immediately, and that's going to be used as very important. Monty Lafitte going to go to second. Jack Chetwa going to come to third. This is a bit bunt defense, and that step off may have been tactical. Monty is not a usual second baseman. Chetwa complaining we're in the infield. Just to guard against the bunt. Bunting yet again. The pitch is low, fastball inside, ball 1. Long pause. Hernandez, the right-hander, will step off yet again. Tyler's last couple starts have been mowing people down. This one's not gone as smoothly as his last couple. He pitched 6 innings of one earned run baseball against South Point. The pitch, curveball low. Did he pull it back? Yes, he went around for strike 1. Kaczynski left the bunt, or rather tried to put one down that time, and Tyler caught him in the act. Another long pause. Now the 1-1. Bunt shown from Kaczynski. It's fouled off to the right side. It'll be 1-2. Well, Jeff, I don't know if you've been following along today. There's been a lot of successful sacrifice bunts here at the Forest Acres Classic.
Yeah, they just want to get to the 2-strike count so they can swing away.
That's well, it's a very talented field. They just want to hit.
Yeah.
Let the boys hit. Of course, every high school coach there knows why they're bunting. The 1-2. Curveball got him looking, strike 3. Curveball puts Kaczynski on a poster.
That was a pretty pitch right there.
Yeah, it's out number 1. Kaczynski's now 11th strikeout of the season. It'll turn over to Easton Crocker.
Now batting, number 18, Easton Crocker.
Right on right, first pitch. Fastball called, strike one, right down the middle, waist high. Crocker coming in. So now time is called. Hitting 188 in his freshman season campaign. Crocker off an 0 for 3 game against Dutch Fork. The catcher is now pick off back at second. Tyler very calculating right now. Pitch clock now will not be his friend. Said that a couple times today, most notably Liam Roberson, who went 5 scoreless innings and got the win against the very talented Mavericks from the Lower School of Albemarle. Tyler, the 0-1, he'll kick and deal the pitch. Swung through and missed, high heat. Against Crocker, it's 0-2.
Do you come back with that curveball? He's so far behind on the strike, the fastball.
I mean, you make maybe a changeup. I'm not, maybe the slide piece, the 0-2. Fastball upstairs. Looking for a swing and a miss out of the zone. Crocker doesn't budge.
86.
Yeah, Tyler's we're sitting right around the mid-80s here today. On to USC Aiken. The Pacers for USC Aiken. Number 14th ranked right-handed pitcher in the 2026 class. Runner at first, runner at second. 1-2, the count, 1 away here in the top of the second. Hernandez fires the pitch. Got him looking, strike 3. Two-seamer paints the outside part of the plate. Tyler catches him looking, and there's 2 away.
Now batting number 28.
Well, he'll be the third Hernandez brother to play college baseball. Is that right?
That sounds right. It's a lot of
Like 2
Hernandez
older
brothers. And there's a 4th one right after him, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, yes. You mean my unfaded third, Dylan. Yeah. Yeah, and the way college baseball works, you just want to go somewhere where you can get innings.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Or at bats.
I mean, we see all these JUCO guys immediately go to the big SEC schools.
Yeah.
You see why. First pitch to the right-hander is low, ball 1. It's Hamp Watts, the 9th man in the order. Of course, this is almost a must-out. You do not want Spivey up with the bases juiced. Of course, the must-outs are the hardest ones to get because you probably know it's a must-out. Right on right. 2 away. Lexington leads 1-0. The pitch. Called strike 1. Two-seamer in the outside part of the plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Hamp Watts. Another one of these freshmen who's broken into the lineup. Hitting 286 this season. Looking to turn it over to Spivey, who's waiting on deck. The 1-1. Fastball called, strike 2 on the outside edge. That's where Tyler's living here against Watts. Back-to-back good spots on the outer third of the zone. Puts a 1-2 count here against the young freshman Watts. He hits 3 for 11 with runners in scoring position. One of the top freshman outfielders this state has to offer. Tyler, the 1-2. Fastball chopped right back to Hernandez. He gloves it. The pitcher will toss it to first and retire the side. Well, a no-out RBI single. Tyler leaves the rest of the bases there. And it's a 1-0 lead for Lexington going to the bottom of the second. We come back. Welcome back to Falcon Field. Lexington, the early 1-0 advantage over the hosting AC Flora Falcons as Tyler Hernandez will dig in.
Leading off for the Falcons,
Right-handed pitcher will bat left-handed here
Hernandez.
against the right-handed Jake Epps. He's not a switch hitter. He's just a right-handed pitcher that bats lefty. You don't see too many of those, but it does work out. Well, the Falcons went down in order in the bottom of the first. And Tyler, the cleanup hitter, started off strong. First pitch is a changeup right down the middle for strike one. It's Tyler, Rohan, and Jack here in the first, or the second for AC Flora. As Tyler comes in hitting 372 over 43 at-bats. The 0-1. Changeup away, ball one. Tyler, 6 of his last 14 with 6 RBIs in his last 5 games. The senior's putting together another great season here for AC Flora. The 1-1. Breaking ball, that one's hit high and deep out to left field. Watts ranging back, it is just foul. Left to the foul pole. That ball was tailing and had a chance to leave the yard. Tyler misses what would be an opposite field homer. You don't see too many of those at the high school level. Missed it probably by about 3-4 feet.
Yeah, it's tough to power out away.
Tyler has a home run on the season. It's a little deceptive. It's inside the Parker. He had 2 actual homers last year. The 1-2. Fastball low and in, ball 2. And of course he had 1 in his sophomore campaign.
Yeah. That's Coach Dorsey walking by trying to get on the stream tonight.
He'll be here tomorrow, don't worry. You have to listen to all about the 2-1-5 yet again from him. 2-2. Fastball in, tight ball 3.
It's the state champion 215.
It's 2 times state champion 2-1-5. 1 for him.
Oh my goodness, yeah, AAA.
Yeah,
Dang.
AAA. Well, Tyler, a very patient hitter, has 10 walks this season. Count 3-2. Leading off the second, the pitch. That ball is hit well out to left field, but it will curve foul yet again. And Tyler's shooting him the other way. Of course, the left fielder Watts, who was playing more in the gap, now has come pretty much played straight away left, which puts the left center field gap wide open. The 3-2 yet again. Fastball up and away, ball 4. Tyler tosses the bat, and he'll shed the gear. It's a leadoff walk.
Now batting for the Falcons.
Well, Dylan was pretty proud of this one. Rohan also doing a Spanish walk-up song. As the young junior, last time I saw him and I was commentating, hit his first junior season home run, had 3 home runs, and including a incredible Forest Acres Classic last year, Jeff. He was 6 for 12 with a homer, 2 doubles, and 6 RBIs over 4 games.
Let's do that again.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, this is when the sophomore at the time burst onto the scene. He has 1 homer, 7 RBIs here in his 2026 campaign. Right on right here as Epps will fire the first pitch. Called strike 1, hits the inside part of the zone. Looked like maybe a slider. Well, the clouds are away, but the sun's no longer out. Lights are on at Falcon Field here as we're past 7:40. The 0-1. Changeup misses a touch low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out here in the bottom of the second. AC Flora at the dish, trailing 1-0 over Lexington. They have a runner on first and a very dangerous Rohan Bremer at the dish. The 1-1. Called strike 2. The slider finds the outside part of the plate. Rohan was second-ranked first baseman in that junior class, such a talented junior class we've talked about all night here. Pickoff back at first. Tyler sliding back in safely. It's interesting to see Tyler run for himself. You know, you can use a courtesy runner for the pitcher, but Tyler is still out there at first. Infield shaded to the left. Second baseman playing up the middle. The 1-2. That ball is carved into shallow center field. Kaczynski running on. The diving grab is made for out number 1. He'll throw back to first. Heads up base runner from Tyler. And that ball will trickle into the dugout. Yeah,
that's a base.
It's a base.
All right.
Now batting for the Falcons.
And that's 2 bases out of Jive.
Chetwood.
So that's
they're
that's
going to
2
third.
bases. Yeah, he's going to third.
Huh.
That's an error. That's a costly error for Lexington. So now it's the right-handed Jack Chetwood. at the dish. The right-hander, he check swings them on the third base line. It is, they're gonna call fair ball, and Spivey makes a great play to first for out number 2. They're gonna say he was in fair territory and he fielded that. There was no ruling from the home plate official. It was from the third base official who just silently put his hand out. A nice play from Christian Spivey off the check swing, and now there's 2 away. So Jake Epps trying to work through the second. The tying run for AC Flora, 90 feet away is Monty Lafitte at the dish. The senior awaits the first pitch. Curveball up around the letters for ball 1. Lafitte comes in again, scorching hot. He's been having a great senior campaign, hitting .438 over 32 at-bats, 10 RBIs. The 1-0. Breaking ball called, strike 1 in the outer third. The 1-1. Swung through and missed. Changeup gets past Lafitte. It's quickly 1-2. Monty, his biggest number, 833 with runners in scoring position.
God, it's a big number.
It's a lot of numbers. Lafitte trying to produce here with 2 away from the bottom of the second. Epps trying to work. The 1-2. The pitch is smacked into right field, but right at Kuiper. He'll move over and make the grab. The error from Kaczynski does not come to pass, and Lexington works around the trouble in the second. A 1-0 lead for the Wildcats, going to 3. Welcome back to AC Flora High School. It's game 4 of the Forest Acres Classic here as Lexington and AC Flora, last year's second and third place finishers, meeting here in day number 1 of the tournament in 2026. Lexington a 1-0 lead after an RBI single from Cross George back in the second. It's now the top of the third and the top of the order again. Christian Spivey leading off for the Wildcats, the left-handed third baseman. First pitch from Tyler. That was a high pop-up into the left field side. Roper Wensky has a read, and now that ball's going to drop. It moves in the air. Roper, that ball, I don't know, that ball must have moved good direction as he just couldn't track it well enough and made a late jump over towards the line. It dropped. Not Roper touching it. It'll be just a stand-up double for Spivey. Hard to tell what happened there for Roper. You know, I've talked about all day, it doesn't look that bad right now, but the wind has been whipping not down on field level, but up in the atmosphere. Well, now Jones Bell up, the second baseman. He walked his first go around. Spivey, very aggressive base runner as well. You know, you don't think he's known for his stolen bases, but he has 6 so far this season. He's getting a good lead off second as well. Doesn't go. The first pitch, a bunt shown from Bell, is a curveball in the other box for ball 1. And now a couple of changes here with the bunt shown. Monty will go back to second. Chet Wood to go to third. The bunting defense for AC Flora and Coach Howlett. The first baseman, Rohan Bremer, in the grass. The 1-0 showing bunt again is Bell, and he bunts it foul. Well, it's the top of the order for Lexington. Spivey now at second. It's Bell. Graham Coleman awaits on deck, and then Alan Hegler in the hole. Ryder Carlson still in the Lexington bullpen. He's been in the bullpen since the get-go. Trying to get loose. We'll see if Jake Epps keeps it going. He's been solid so far. Tyler steps off, looking Spivey back. Spivey's been thrown out one time in his 7 stolen base attempts. Find it hard to believe they try to move him to third here on a stolen bag. The 1-1. Curveball called, strike 2 on the outside edge. That's been Tyler's best pitch so far this evening. The 1-2 on the way. The fastball is tapped foul back in the inning. Bell will stay alive. Jones Bell in his last 3 games, 2 for 5, a homer and 5 RBIs. He's looking to produce here as he hits 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Tyler glances at Spivey, comes home. The 1-2. Fastball up over the head of Bell. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to the right-handed second baseman. Two on the way. The changeup, did he go? Yes, he went around. Strike 3. Dillon will throw it down to first, and it is out number 1. Already the 4th punch out of the evening for Tyler. They say Bell went around on the curveball in the dirt. And that's good for out number 1.
Jeez, sky's kind of magical right now.
I know, that's gorgeous.
It's amazing.
And we said no clouds, and all of a sudden they've come in pink form. I think it's a gender reveal, Jeff. What do you think it is?
Yeah. It's definitely generative AI. That can't happen in real life.
Well, it's changing a little oranger now, so maybe not. Maybe it's the Auburn colors. I'm not sure. It's not Clemson orange, but it looks like Auburn blue.
Oh, dang, now it looks like Clemson.
Yeah, we can turn away.
It looks ugly now.
Well, Graham Coleman up to the dish. He struck out looking his first go-around off a beautiful curveball from Tyler. The right-hander awaits the first pitch. Curveball stays up high, ball 1. 69 miles per hour from Tyler. It's been sitting around low 70s, high 60s so far this evening. A stark difference than his 87 mile per hour heater. The 1-0. Curveball, that one's called strike 1 in the outer third. Another note for Flora, Monty back at third and Jack back at second. I don't think they're thinking Graham Coleman's gonna bunt this one. The hitter's got 2 homers on the season. The 1-1. Curveball low, ball 2, and you can hear in the distance, Jeff, I believe all the kids playing wiffle ball over there.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part when I go to the bathroom and I get to see all the kids having fun over on the lacrosse field. All the high school teams keep playing here all day.
I meant to tell Charlie that one of his kids was getting coached up on lacrosse by one of my B teamers.
Oh, yeah?
like last week.
Oh,
yeah.
boy. Lacrosse. Do you ever not think about lacrosse?
No.
The 2-1. Fastball on the ground to the left side, through the hole for a base knock. Roper will get up firing. Spivey held at third, but a 1-out single for Coleman puts runners at the corners.
Up next for the Wildcats, number 4, Alan Hegler.
So now it's Alan Hegler up. He was hit by a pitch his first go-around, a curveball that caught him in the back of the helmet. Looks to be all right, though, thankfully. And now the right-handed first baseman will dig in with a runner at first and a runner at third. Time call from Coach Hucks, which will allow Coach Hallett in the infield to come in and talk to Tyler as well. Well, biggest spot in the game, 1-0 lead for Lexington here in the top of the third. We'll be right back here with music hitting. feel like you're Jeff. You're more enamored by the sky than the game.
Yeah, I really am. I'm easily distracted.
Well, Alan Hegler's the man you want up with runners in scoring position here for these Wildcats. 6 for 11, 545 average. Runner at third, runner at first, one away. Hernandez will step off and look Spivey and Coleman back. Well, I'd be very surprised if Coleman doesn't break for second on these next couple pitches. He does have a stolen bag, but not known as a speedster. I think the shortstop could be bringing that out a little more this season. Dylan already up in his stance. First pitch, swung through and missed. Change-up sped by Hegler. Well, again, a very different start for Tyler than his last start. Last time up against South Point, Tyler was very much in control. So far this evening, Lexington's been putting some dangerous runners on the base pass against him. Now pick off to first. Coleman will slide back safely. Tyler comes set out of the stretch. The 0-1. Curveball, that one's flown into right field and deep. Price back has a read. He'll make the one-handed grab for out 2. Tagging at third is Spivey. That throw will come into first, and a successful sacrifice fly for Hegler. It's 2-0. Well, that is another unearned run going to go against. That's actually going to be an earned run against Tyler. I lied, since it was not an error on Roper and left. It's now Jackson Kuiper. Runner on first, 2 away now for the right-handed right fielder. He reached on an error his first go-around where he was held at second. The right-hander awaits. The first pitch. Fastball called strike 1, 85 miles per hour, but found the low outside part of the zone. Due up for Florida, it's Joe Ray, Logan Price, Charlie Scott in the bottom of the third. Pick off back to first. Temperature dips below 60 for the first time since the morning. The 0-1. Fastball wide. Ball 1. You know, I packed my sunscreen today, Jeff. I didn't need it.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
I don't know if I'm going to get much this tournament. Also, unfortunately, my pants are currently in the works getting sewed up because, you know, ripped them all apparently. I'm about to figure out how I'm going to piece together this week. The 1-1. Curveball is low, ball 2.
Is there a story behind that?
Just old and,
okay.
I mean, just I've had them for like since high school, and I don't want to get new ones.
It's like you're fighting a bear or something in your pants store.
Well, I like that one. That one sounds better. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Kuiper. Tyler kicks and deals the pitch. A ball shot through the left side of the infield for a base hit. Kuiper reaches base for the second time today. And now there's a runner in scoring position for Cross George. Well, George has an RBI single earlier in this game.
Cross George.
The right-handed DH looking to go back-to-back here against Hernandez. Selection lineup having their way with Tyler so far. 4 hits through here now, the first 14 batters of this game. A lot more base runners, it feels like. First pitch, curveball swung and missed. Tyler pulls the rug out under George. Strike 1. I'm surprised you didn't laugh at that curveball, Jeff.
Yeah,
It's
no,
usually your MO.
it was good. It was a good pitch.
Yeah, when Jeff finds a really disgusting pitch, he just starts laughing.
No, I was just thinking, like, a lot of those curveballs that do drop it out of the zone, I'm surprised they don't get swung at.
You know, 1 fastball wide, ball 1. Well, you know, there was one when I was back in my playing days. Of course, my 11th and 12th grade, 11th, 12th, yeah. There was a ball that was out of the zone, but it looked too nasty. I didn't think I was going to hit it if I swung, so I just didn't swing. Luckily, it fell as a ball, and the catcher was like, "That was filthy." I'm like, "Yes." Thankfully, I don't know how I didn't swing. The 1-1. Fastball called, strike 2. Finds the outside third of the zone. I think that's very different from these kind of hitters. I think they have a better eye than I do. But it was more of that. That was how I, avoided the swinging out of the zone of the curveball.
Never swinging at a curveball because you're not going to hit it anyways.
Well, the curveball it had a bunch of spin. The 1-2. Fastball skips in. Nice glove from Hernandez behind the dish. It was one of those where I was like, I just saw the spin. I was like, I don't think I'm going to hit that wherever it breaks. And luckily, it broke in the dirt. So I made the right decision.
Yeah, good job.
I think I struck out that later that bat, but it's fine.
I think Sam would strike me out.
Sam would strike me out easily.
Yeah.
2-2. Got him looking. Strike 3. Froze him on ice with the heater on the outer edge of the zone, and that'll end the inning. Lexington tacks on a run. It's a 2-0 lead for the Wildcats going to the bottom of the third. Welcome back to Falcon Field. Jake Epps does his job for Lexington. 2 scoreless innings for the Wildcats. Now he turns it over to Ryder Carlson, the right-hander. First pitch is a high chopper to the left side. It's foul. Spivey has also had one nice play over at third. Fields it in foul ground.
Ladies and gentlemen, that last call was the call to the bullpen. It's sponsored by First Team Sports, by Local Sports Local. First Team Sports is your state full-service dealer. From youth teams to colleges, we've got you covered. Visit FirstTeamSC.com.
It's quite the wait.
Huh?
I need to have a definite fiction call to the bullpen because that's a nice, clear ad.
I know. They do it every time, too. It's usually muted. The stream's muted usually when he does it. The 0-1. Fastball in tight against Ray, 1-1. Joe Ray is really coming along here in his junior campaign. Joe Ray, has been the mainstay now in the lineup. 4 of his last 6, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 2 RBIs. Doing all right.
Nice.
1 ball, 1 strike. Carlson kicks and deals. The pitch. Gets Ray to go around on a slider in the dirt. 1-2. Ryder going to the College of Charleston. Number 15th overall junior in the class and 4th right-handed pitcher. The 1-2. Fastball gets Ray out in front. Maybe a changeup. It's good for out number 1. For Carlson, that's now his 30th strikeout of the season. Now Logan Price, who's batting 9th today. Logan, it feels like acts like one of those second leadoff men. He turns the lineup over as a 9-hole. A Spaz Feedy fresh sophomore. First pitch is a fastball that gets Crocker to lose the glove. It's inside for ball 1.
Is that 88?
Yeah, I guess Crocker must have just not his glove on. I'm not sure. It don't look like it was that fast, but
It's like,
comparatively to the 90s. But
maybe it's just like an intimidation move. Like, hey, make sure you drop your glove on this one.
the 1-0. Fastball up and in, ball 2. Logan hitting 300 so far this season with 4 RBIs. The young sophomore was not part of even the team at all last year, but he's been now an everyday starter for AC Flora in the outfield. The 2-0. Called strike 1. Change up right down the heart of the plate. Carlson will wind and deal. The 2-1. Fastball in, tight ball 3. Carlson had a great outing last Forest Acres Classic until the end. 5 1/3 innings, 4 earned runs, 8 strikeouts against the Miller Mavericks. He's behind 3-1. He'll wind and deal the pitch. Fastball up and in, ball 4, up around the letters. There'll be a 5-pitch walk to the 9-hole.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 18, Charlie Scott.
Well, if there's a Falcon that you can potentially get it back in one swing, it's Charlie Scott. AC Flora trailing 2-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd. However, the most dangerous hitter in this lineup is the leadoff man. It's Charlie Scott. 23 RBIs, 6 homers. Pickoff back at first. A good pickoff move, but not in time to get Price, the speedy sophomore. He can fly over there, and I mean, to show 12 stolen bases, but he's been thrown out 3 times. It'll be hard to move against Carlson. Right-hander on right-hander. First pitch called, strike 1. Change up in the inner 3rd. Number 2 overall outfielder in this senior class. Going to the Citadel. He struck out swinging his first go-around. The 0-1. Fastball low, ball 1. Charlie coming off of a 3-for-3 game against South Point. 3 for 3. All of them are doubles, and he had 3 RBIs. He had a successful day in the upstate.
Yeah, it's okay.
Just okay. Price over at first. He'll get a ball thrown his way as a pickoff move from Carlson's late. Infield playing back. Another pickoff move to first. This one, a great move that was just a little late. That was right where it needed to be, and if you know, they joke in the dugout, that's his best. That may have been Carlson's best. Carlson, another one, this a little higher and later. I feel like he got Logan a little more flat-footed that one, but throw was not where it needed to be.
Sort of flinching like he was going to go on that one.
Yeah, that one, however, the throw was a little high, and it was a hard attack for Hegler to get down. Another one, and feels like it's just playing pepper with the first baseman. You should add the pitches, Jeff. He's now thrown 15 pitches.
Yeah, you have to count the throws over to first base.
Correct.
Actually, that would be kind of an interesting
Stat.
Well, just like an interesting rule.
The 1-1 comes home, and that's a grounder over to the shortstop. Coleman plays it back on to second for 1, to first. In time, 6-4-3 double play, and Lexington gets AC Flora out of the base pass. 2-0 lead for the Wildcats going to the 4th. Welcome back to Falcon Field. A 2-0 lead for Lexington over Flora here as we begin the top of the fourth. The Wildcats will bring up the bottom. 7, 8, 9. Kaczynski, Crocker, Watts.
25, Victor Kaczynski.
Kaczynski struck out looking against Tyler's first go-around. He'll step into the left-handed box as the right-hander kicks and deals. The first pitch. Swung through and missed. Change up low in the zone. Tyler will wind and deal the 0-1. Change up off the plate on the outside part. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody gone. Top 4. Joe Ray, the shortstop, playing pretty deep in the hole. 1-0. Swung through and missed. Nice curveball. Starts around the waist and dips below the knees of Kaczynski. He now has 11 strikeouts on the season. Tyler trying to make it 12. Tyler has 5 strikeouts this evening. The 1-2. The curveball is hammered down the right field line, but it will go foul. Kaczynski way ahead of that pitch. As that ball having to be returned to the dugout, found its way back onto the field. First baseman Rohan Bremer playing very far back, as well as Jack Chetwood. The 1-2. Swung through and missed, but a fastball right by him, and it's out number 1. Now Easton Crocker up. 8-hole catcher.
Plate for the Wildcats, number 18, Easton Crocker.
The right-handed catcher struck out looking his first go-around as well against Tyler. Now one of Tyler's 6 punch-out victims. First pitch in the right-hander. Fastball called, strike 1 in the outer third. Tyler kicks and deals the 0-1. Fastball a little wide, ball 1. 1-1 the count, 1 away here in the top of the fourth. AC Flora trailing 2-0 here against still visiting Lexington Wildcats. Tyler Hernandez on the hill trying to keep it that way. Crocker awaits the 1-1. Fastball, that one called, strike 2 on the outer third. Tyler's living on the outer third when he's doing well, and right now he's finding the zone. Tyler looks like he's asking something to his brother behind the dish. Now he finally nods. He'll wind and deal the 1-2. Breaking ball that stays wide. 2-2. Tyler today, 6 strikeouts compared to only 1 walk and 1 hit batter. The 2-2. Fastball just missed low and away, ball 3. Very close pitch. Tyler doesn't get the benefit of the call. He's at 71 pitches now tonight, Jeff.
Yeah, it's kind of up there for the 4th inning.
Yeah, but no one's up in the bullpen for AC Flora. It could be Tyler's for a while. The payoff on the way is popped foul. Crocker stays alive. Crocker comes into the Classic 0 for his last 4, now 0 for his last 5 with 3 strikeouts. Gonna get on base here. Tyler will wind and deal the payoff yet again. Fastball low, ball 4. Crocker draws the 1-out walk. Should be a courtesy runner, indeed it will be, as Crocker will retreat back to the dugout. Be number 21, Caden Blight.
Runner at first base, number 21, Caden Blight.
9 plus
Now
10.
batting for Lexington,
Yes.
number 28, Hamp Watts.
So number 18 was just courtesy ran forward. Now Hamp Watts back at the dish. Number 28 grounded out to Tyler Hernandez back in the 2nd inning. Right on right here. First pitch. Fastball low and away, ball 1. Tyler's been living on the outside. Can't get the call now. Gonna have to figure out how to find the zone as the dangerous Christian Spivey awaits on deck. Of course, Hamp's brother Owen playing baseball at Flodar. The 1-0. Fastball wide, ball 2. This Lexington team had a ton of seniors leave. Brandon Cromer, Jack Cooper, Grant Kistner, Owen Watts, Lincoln Hill, Logan Blight, Toby Soborowski, and Bryce Mobley all exiting to go play college baseball. Cromer, the big one at South Carolina, Cooper at the Citadel. We'll be right back here as Coach Hallett talking to his pitcher. Well, while Jim Stevens is talking about the sponsor for the call of the bullpen, as Lucas Price is entering the game, we want to give a special shout out to our sponsors here, the Big Red Box Dumpster Company and the Richland 215. The Big Red Box Dumpster Company is an all-inclusive private waste disposal company. What they'll do, they'll take a dumpster to you, you fill it up, they'll take it away. It's that simple. They deliver to residential driveways, construction sites, corporations, wherever you need it, they'll deliver a dumpster to it. Call 803-783-6834 to book a dumpster today, or go to www.bigredboxdumpstercompany.com. As well as the Richland 215, the Legion team, the local Legion team. I know Lexington did a great job of Legion. They had all of those seniors I named, minus like Cromer, go play Legion last year. So why play Legion? Well, it's free, first and foremost. And secondly, you get a ton of great competition in this state. A lot of these Falcons played Legion last year. Monty Lafitte, Roper, Wensky, Jack, Chetwood, Rohan Bremer played a little bit. Charlie a little bit. Tyler a little bit. I mean, and of course for Lexington, all those seniors, we saw Kistner, Lincoln Hill, Logan Blake, Toby Soborowski, Mobley, all of them playing Legion. Great competition. Go to your local Legion site, sclegion.com, and sign up for your local Legion team today. And you can be featured in Definite Fiction again this summer.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. I would believe so, unless Jeff's going to pull the rug out from under. I don't believe so, but you never know. Well, in walks in Lucas Price, making his 6th appearance of the season. 7 innings pitched for Lucas, 0 in the earned run category. The left-hander inherits a 2-0 count here to the 9-hole Hamp Watts. The southpaw will pick off back at first, and now Caden Blake, a lot shorter of a lead now with the left-hander on the hill. Blake has 1 stolen bag this season. Can't imagine he'd be off and running quickly here against Price. And his close stance on the rubber comes home, the 2-0. Fastball called, strike 1. Well, Lucas features not as fast of a fastball, but a more vicious curveball than Tyler. Southpaw comes set, Blade at first. He'll look him back and throw over there. Try to keep the runner close.
Yeah, his fastball, I think it tends to tail away from the right-handed
He's got phenomenal motion, yes.
Yeah.
He's one of the top, if not the top reliever out of the bullpen for EC Flora. Another Coach Hallett product. It feels like out there, we have a lot of them.
Yeah.
The 2-1. Fastball called, strike 2, low in the zone. Well, it's so hard for both a batter and a pitcher to have a new pitcher in the lineup. The pitcher's getting pretty much thrown into a count that's already established, and the batter's like, well, I just faced one pitcher for half the bat, now I gotta face another. The southpaw, back to the bat, 2-2 on the play. That pitch is flown the other way, foul to the right field line, and they'll go out of play. And with how good the pickoff move, as Price was going home, Blight was going back to first. Kind of what that does for you as well is if the ball's well struck to the outfield, it's harder for Blake to get home on it, even to third, rather. 2-2 on the way. The fastball up and away, ball 3. Really the first ball Lucas Price has thrown today, but with him inheriting the count, it's a 3-2 count with 1 away here in the top of the 4th. Lexington looking to put runners on the base pass for their dangerous South Carolina commit. The payoff from Price. Fastball swung through and missed. Blew a fastball by him, and there's 2 away.
It's kind of funny out of the corner of my eye seeing the runner going back to first every pitch.
Every pitch. I mean, every single. It's really fun. I mean, I noticed it the first time. I was like, geez, that just shows you how good of a pickoff move. Almost matching what Liam Roberson did today, the Indian Land left-hander. Caught off Mandela Brownman off first. That's not an easy person to get out either. How special was he? 5 scoreless innings in the win. Now it's Christian Spivey, 1 on, 2 away for the powering southpaw. Left versus left, Lucas will come home. The first pitch, the fastball way in tight for ball 1. Backing Spivey off the plate.
That may have been easier for him to just step forward.
Well, Spivey reached on a double last time up on a ball that fell into left field. He's also flown out to Roper. The 1-0. Breaking ball, called strike 1. Cuts across into the outer third of the zone. Spivey kind of tapping his chest saying, all right, I see it. I see you. More of a sign of respect than anything. The 1-1. High and in, fastball, ball 2. Well, there's a batter to be careful. It's Christian Spivey. Most pitchers are. 9 walks again coming into this game. 2-1 the count. 2 gone here in the top of the 4th. 2-0 lead for the Lexington Wildcats over AC Flora. Lucas Price kicks and deals the 2-1. Fastball in, tight, ball 3. As you hear Sam McCutcheon from all over here saying, good spot. Jones Bell awaits on deck. Spivey ahead 3-1. He awaits. The pitch. Curveball called, strike 2, low in the zone as the bat was already at the feet of the man on deck, Jones Bell, who would toss it back to Spivey. You can tell what he thought of the call. Well, this gives a chance for the runner at first, Caden Blight, to go in motion. 3-2 the count, 2 away at the top of the 4th. The payoff on the way. Fastball low, and that will be ball 4. So Spivey, after taking ball 4 and even clarifying with the umpire, saying that caught the zone. Umpire said yes. He said okay. He said sounds good, and he jogs to first. So now 2 walks in the inning, 1 from Tyler, 1 from Lucas. It'll be Jones Bell up. He's walked and struck out today. First time we'll be facing Lucas Price, the right-handed second baseman. No hold at first. Chetwood, the second baseman behind second. The first pitch, fastball right down Broadway for strike 1. Bell 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Oh, and 1. The southpaw kicks and deals the pitch. Fastball wide, ball 1. Good miss from Lucas. That one just a hair off the plate. Good eye from Bell. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. 2-1, 2-0 lead for the Wildcats of Lexington here at the top of the 4th. Game 4 of the Forest Acres Classic. The 1-1. Fastball wide, ball 2. Tomorrow we're right back here in action, 10 a.m. Dorman and River Bluff, I believe, lead us off tomorrow morning.
Ooh, that'd be a fun one.
Should be a lot. Should be another great. I mean, if there is any indication, these baseball games are going to be awesome all week.
Yeah, I guess so.
3 great games. The 2-1. Breaking ball is foul tipped into Hernandez. Bell just got a piece of the breaking ball. It's now 2-2. Of course, the first game was a high-run affair. 10-6 win for T.C. Robertson, knocking off Dorman. Second game, a pitcher's duel, the exact opposite. A 1-0 win for Indian Land. And last game, the back-and-forth thriller between Airport and River Bluff. 9-8 win for the Eagles. Deuce is wild. Price fires the pitch. Got him looking, strike 3. He can't help Jones Bell. Bell was just looking. It's a 2-0 lead for Lexington, and AC Flora come to bat in the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back to Falcon Field. Roper Wensky up for AC Flora. A 2-0 lead for Lexington. Flora doesn't play many low-scoring games this season. The Falcons averaging over 8 runs per game. But so far, Jake Epps, Ryder Carlson have limited the Falcons. No hits, no runs through 3. The first pitch to Roper Wensky. The College of Charleston commit to take strike 1 in the inner third. College of Charleston versus College of Charleston. With future teammates, as long as no one transfers. The 0-1. Fastball low, ball 1. Roper flew out to the left fielder his first go-around, hitting .350 in his senior campaign. Of course, he hit .400 last year. Roper has just been an all-state contributor anywhere you put him. The 1-1. Fastball, that one's laced into the right center field gap. Coming over is Kuiper at the track. He almost overruns it, but he makes the play for out number 1. Well, the scouting report working well against Flora. Kuiper very much in that right center field gap, easily able to run that ball down. Kuiper also had a nice play earlier against Dylan Hernandez. Roper and Dylan put one around the same spot, that right center field gap that Kuiper's playing so close to the warning track, he's even able to run it down. Right on right, first pitch to Dylan. Fastball inside, 85 for ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball up and in. Dylan able to get out of the way. 2-0. Well, for the Falcons, it's 2-3-4. Wensky is flown out, but it's Dylan and Tyler Hernandez that are due up in the inning. That Falcon dugout trying to put some life into their bats. Infield shade to the left, the 2-0. Fastball low, ball 3. And, you know, for Dylan, he kind of has an unfair advantage. Coach Banks Faulkner, the pitching coach for Lexington, coaches Dylan in the summer, so. Unfortunately for Dylan, a lot of his metrics are at least,
Blacksmith?
Yeah, the back P20, P27s, yeah. So, you know, he knows how Dylan plays. Dylan's gonna bluff a bunt and we'll take strike 1, looking right down the middle. As Ryder Carlson not fazed by that one. Dylan was basically bailing on the pitch. He knew he was just trying to bluff, and Carlson knew that as well. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom of the 4th. A 2-0 lead for Lexington over AC Flora. Carlson will kick and deal, the 3-1. Fastball is high, hit a high pop up to center field. Kaczynski comes in. He makes the one-handed grab for out number 2. Dylan gets under 1 a little too much. There's now 2 away for Tyler Hernandez.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 21, Tyler Hernandez.
The senior is one of the 2 Falcons to reach base today, both via the walk. He drew the leadoff walk in the 2nd, but was left stranded at 3rd. Starting pitcher technically on hook for the loss. He'll look to help himself out. The right-hander fires. The first pitch is a hard swing and a miss to an 86-mile-per-hour heater. It's 0-1. Carlson has looked excellent so far, the 0-1. Change up low and away, ball 1. Carlson relieved Jake Epps in the 2nd. Epps delivering 2 scoreless innings for the Wildcats. He's a successful opener. The 1-1. Called strike 2. Fastball, or rather changeup, hits the outside part of the plate. Carlson looking for a 3-up, 3-down inning. He'll wind and deal, the 1-2. Fastball low and in, ball 2. Carlson walking off the mound, didn't get the call. Deuce is wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch. Tyler laces that one to left field. Watts has a read. He comes in, makes the play. 3 up, 3 down, go the Falcons. The heart of the order, unsuccessful. 2-0 lead for the Wildcats going to the back half of this one. You're looking live still at Falcon Field, entering the top of the 5th.
Graham Coleman.
So far, so good for Lexington. They've held AC Flora hitless today. Now you move into the 5th. It's 3-4-5 due up for the Wildcats as they lead 2-0. Coleman, Hegler, Kuiper. Leading off is Graham Coleman, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. First pitch called, strike 1. The southpaw finds the inside part of the zone against the right-hander. So dismay of the Wildcat faithful. The 0-1. Fastball, that one's low for ball 1. And AC Flora will play Miller tomorrow. Another rematch between those two teams. Tomorrow, Lexington gets Indian Land, who's to the left of me, still watching. 1-1. Fastball's popped into the air right side, be 1-2. Well, I've said today, the first day of the tournament, one of the teams that's lost has always made the championship tournament these last 2 years. Dorman 2 years ago, AC Flora last year. The 1-2, fastball, that one's lined the other way into right field, but right at Logan Price. The sophomore makes the one-handed grab towards the line, and there's one away. What I'm saying is, there's a lot of teams listening right now, but a lot of hope moving on to tomorrow in the next couple days. You know, there's a very good chance everyone who lost today, well, that's technically not. Is there a 1-1 game tomorrow? Indian Land Miller, or Indian Land Lexington, potentially. River Bluff, Dorman. So yeah, though there will be a 2-0 team. They'll be in the driver's seat, but actually could be a couple 1-1 teams playing tomorrow as well. Now to the right-handed Hegler, who almost hit him yet again. He's already taken one off the helmet. That time he dips out of the way of the curveball. So far, he's 0 for 0 with a sac fly and a hit by pitch RBI as well.
Lucas's dad just ducked out of the way of that curveball too. I was standing to my right.
I ducked out of the way of that curveball. The 1-0. Fastball swung through and missed, low in the zone. There's been a couple of throwers today, but no one who lost today is out of the tournament. They just need a couple results to go specifically their way. Easier said than done. 1-1. Fastball is fouled straight back, it'll be 1-2. Of course, if you're a Dorman fan, you're hoping TC Robertson takes the loss tomorrow. They play Airport. River Bluff, you want the exact opposite, so you can beat the other team that next day. The 1-2, breaking ball. That one's lifted into left center field. Going back is Scott towards the wall. He looks up and it's high off the left center field wall. Hegler racing in, that throw into second, just a tad late. It's a stand-up 1-out double for Alan Hegler. That was a missile off the left center field wall. The Lexington dugout thought it had a chance to get out. Normally, potentially at a regular field without a 30-foot wall, it might. So Lucas Price will have to work around a 1-out double. It's Jackson Kuiper, who's reached base twice, once off a single, once off an error. It's the 5th hit for the Wildcats tonight. They've been loading the bases up. Their 10th base runner of the evening, as we're out through the 5th inning. He looks to be a courtesy runner, or rather a pitch runner here. Not be a courtesy runner, as you know, Hegler's a DH. Coach Chucks understands how important this game is. He wants that runner to come home. Hegler gets a hero's welcome back to the dugout. It'll be Hudson Collins, the junior, taking his place at second.
Running at second base, number 13, Hudson Collins.
So Collins takes over at second. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Lexington up 2-0 over AC Flora. Jackson Kuiper up for the 3rd time today. After him, it's Cross George. If it gets that far, of course, doubling up is technically a possibility, just a lot harder. The right-hander awaits the southpaw. Their first greeting of the day as Price will look the runner back at second. Lucas Price came in the middle of the at-bat with the 9-hole Hamp Watts. So he's got about halfway through the lineup here. The first pitch from Price. Fastball up around the letters, ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball wide, ball 2.
That's the pitch a lot of umpires like.
Didn't work that time, though.
Nah, this ump has been pretty consistent on that outside pitch.
Well, it's 2 balls, no strikes now. Price will fire the pitch, curveball. Called strike one on the inside part of the plate, and after you said that one didn't work, that umpire called the last pitch. He calls that one.
Got a lot of the plate.
Yeah. I think
curveball.
it looked fine, but the 2-1. Breaking ball, called strike 2, same location as the last one. Price back in the AB, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Runner on second here. Lexington up 2-0 over AC Flora in the top of the 5th in Game 4 of the Forest Acres Classic. Price kicks and deals, the 2s. Breaking ball swung through and missed. A steady diet of curveballs gets Kuiper to go down, swinging for the second out of the inning.
It's the rudest pitch of the night. That's just not nice to do a batter.
I mean, just curveball, curveball, curveball. And once Lucas said, oh, that's a strike, cool.
That's somebody's child.
So cross George up, 1 for 2 with a strikeout and an RBI single this evening. Another right-handed hitter for the southpaw. Price will deal the first pitch. Fastball misses wide, ball 1. Is that pitch has been called a strike a lot of the night, Jeff.
Yeah.
Umpire's turned, flipped his zone the other way, more inside than outside now. Lucas will call time. Again, Lucas Price is not allowed an earned run yet. He got the win against Gray Collegiate a couple weeks ago. That's the last time he's been out. But Falcons haven't needed him, though. That's kind of how it works. Pickoff back at second. As Indiana going to be forced to go back to the hotel. They have, I believe, an earlier game tomorrow. I believe they get the 1 o'clock slate against Lexington. The 1-0. Curveball, that one's hit high and deep out to left field, and that's a moonshot over the left field fence. Cross George. Oh, no.
No, it was in the corner.
I thought that was gone.
No.
I thought I saw it go over the wall. RBI double, that fooled me. Wow. Well, that's embarrassing.
Now batting, number 25,
Nice.
Victor
Yeah, that's your worst home run call ever.
I'm not going to put that in the reel, don't worry. I mean, that fooled me. That looked like it was way gone.
It was a curveball. It's tough to muscle a curveball out.
It must have just dipped in the shadows. Well, 3-1 Lexington, 3-0 Lexington lead. George replaces Collins at second. Now it's Victor Kaczynski, the left-hander. And right on cue after I said it, Lucas Price's first earned run of his Falcon senior season. There's my announcer jinx of the day. Bound to happen eventually. Price will kick and deal the first pitch. Swung through and missed. Change up on the inside edge to Kaczynski. Well, the Falcons, again, they have been on fire as of late, hitting 450 over the last 5 games as a team, but right now, they just cannot figure it out here against the Wildcats and trail 3-0. The 0-1. Fastball low, ball 2 gets away from Hernandez, and good read from George, gets him to third off the wild pitch. I believe it's more of a pass ball, rather.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
I've got an announcer jinx for the bottom half.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it. Well, I can't say it now.
No?
It'd be a bad idea.
Aha. But you already announced the announcer jinx. You can't say that.
No, it still works.
Okay. The 1-1. Curveball in there. Gets away from Hernandez, but not far enough for George to go home on. So a couple of wild pitches proved to be the difference maker today. Mainly the one Airport River Bluff had earlier today. It was a walk-off wild pitch for the Eagles if they finally get a win over River Bluff for the first time since 2018. They'll look to make a Thursday game for the first time in years. 2-1. Fastball, I guess a touch away, 3-1, maybe a tad low as well.
Yeah, not bad, but just off.
Just off the play for Kaczynski, who struck out not once but twice today. Both of those were against Hernandez. Lucas. Out of his close stance on the rubber, kicks and deals the 3-1. That one shot straight back. There's a flinch from the Indian Land head coach. Or not head coach, one of the assistants. 3-2 now with 2 away. First is open with only the runner at third. If it gets that far, the catcher, Easton Crocker, due up. Price will wind and deal the pitch. Breaking ball, did he go? Kaczynski holds the bat back. And he did not. It'll be a nice walk drawn from Kaczynski. A 2-out walk puts runners at the corners now for Easton Crocker. And Kaczynski will potentially be pitch ready for, I'm not sure. Coach Huck's calling his batters over. This may be trying for some trickery here. We saw Coach Bonnet try to make it work earlier today, but with a runner on the corners, this is a chance for an insurance run here for the Wildcats. We'll be right back on Definite Fiction. After a extended visit from his runners, Coach Hucks lets them go back to third and first respectively. It's the catcher, Easton Crocker. He reached on a walk and he struck out looking at his 2 plate appearances thus far, and it will not be Crocker, it's actually Ethan Madden taking over for Crocker. Madden, the other catcher that they've been using. The sophomore is hitting 400, which is just 6 for 15 so far in the season. Crocker and Madden have been platooning.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 23, Ethan Madden.
Well, the right-hander will dig in. First time against Price. Southpaw delivers the first pitch. Fastball low and away, ball 1. If it gets that far, Hamp Watts is on deck. He's the first batter that will come back up that has seen Lucas Price today. The 1-0. Fastball swung through and missed. Right down the heart of the plate, 1-1. Madden hits 3 for 4 with runners in scoring position. Not many chances, but has produced when called upon. Price, long pause between pitches. He'll kick and deal. Runner from first goes. The pitch is dribbled down the first base line and foul. Price 1 pitch away from finding his way through the 5th. Lexington has scored 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, and 1 in the 5th now. They lead it 3-0 over our EC Flora Falcons with 2.5 innings left. And now Coach Hallett will call time and come talk to his pitcher.
Here, read some ads.
Sure.
Actually, do you have Mill Pond ad?
Not on me, no.
Wait.
I believe you do, don't
Yeah,
you? You have like
dude.
you have like 30 papers over there, I saw.
Because, I mean, we got like Lucas Price on the mound, Mark Price in over somewhere over here.
If I can find it. There it is. Discover why Mill Pond Steakhouse is beloved by locals and visitors alike. Located in charming Boykin, South Carolina, the restaurant combines rustic elegance with southern hospitality for a one-of-a-kind dining experience. Though their steaks are Mill Pond's claim to fame, they offer a full variety of American cuisine amidst historic and incredibly scenic surroundings. Perfect for special occasions, romantic and incredibly romantic dinners, and whatever you crave, special food for an unforgettable setting. Visit millpondsteakhouse.com or call 803-423-8825 for a book or reservation. You see, you got me.
They abbreviated the call. I mean, like they should have taken longer. It's not our fault.
I'm sure. A foul back, it'll still be 1-2. Yeah, you jerk. You maybe rate it right in the middle.
No, that's all right.
No, not forgiving you.
Yeah. So if you want, oh, geez.
So Coach Hucks was trying to get a throw down to second as it was the courtesy runner over at first. It was a defensive indifference, and Coach Hallett saying, I don't care about him, step on the mound and throw the pitch. He'll do just that. The 1-2 is a fastball spiked glove by Dylan, who immediately stands up and stares down Cross George at third. That's one way to make sure he doesn't move from there. Deuce is wild. Runner on second, runner on third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the top of the 5th. Lexington can put a hammer down here on the Falcons. They already lead at 3-0. Price kicks and deals the pitch. Fastball in the back, hits him. And that will load him up for Hamp Watts. Oh, Hamp Watts is struck out and grounded out to the pitcher. He's the first batter that has seen Lucas Price back up again. 3-0 lead for the Wildcats. The right-hander awaits. The southpaw fires. The first pitch is a fastball called for ball 1. Looked like a little off the plate. Watts is now the 7th batter in the inning. Looking to deliver here in the clutch. The 1-0. Fastball that shot the other way and fouled in the first base line out of play. Still a very packed house here. Great crowd for the opening night. A ton of Forest Acres crowd to the right of me, and Lexington bringing a strong crowd with them as well to the left. Just a 30-minute drive over to the east, or the west, whatever they are. Pickoff back at second. That ball into center field. That ball going to Charlie Scott, trying to take third. Is Charlie the throw on a line? It is in time for an out. Runner does score. It'll be a 4-0 lead, but an aggressive base running from Kozenski gets gunned down at third. It'll be a 4-0 lead, but AC Flora come up to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Welcome you to the bottom of the 5th here at Falcon Field.
Yeah, so this game seems to have gone by really quick.
Yeah. Well, it's not as quick as we like it to be, but
Yeah.
either way, the right-hander will greet the right-hander Ryder Carlson, who's been untouchable, and he smacks one to the left field side. That'll drop for a base knock. Rohan Bremer delivers for AC Flora. No hit list no longer, and the Falcons have their first base runner via the hit tonight.
Did we just double announcer jinx them?
I mean, potentially.
Up next for the
And the Falcon lineup really dug out. I'm probably the happiest about that. That dugout, I can hear him through the music of Jack Chet. It was a great walk-up, by the way. I was talking about that last time I was in the air. Great walk-up. So now the right-handed Jack Chetwood, who's over with a ground out, bluffs a butt as it's in tight for ball 1. The third baseman, Spivey, crashing hard. Oh, it was Rohan who got the leadoff single to left field. Now it's Chetwood and Monty. That Falcon dugout trying to find their way back into it. Help the batters, the 1-0. Fastball up around the letters, ball 2. Well, Carlson so far, he's been brilliant today, but has a 4.19 ERA. It's a whole 2 runs higher than his 2.18 he had last year in 14 appearances. This year, he has 5 appearances over 21 and 2/3 innings. Just gave up his first hit of the evening. The 2-0. Fastball is popped into the air to the right side in foul ground. That will find the stands here at Falcon Field. Oh. And now, Coach Faulkner will make his first strut out to go talk to Carlson.
Oh, he's a former unpaid intern, by the way.
Former unpaid intern, all right.
He and Lou did the call for the state championship game, Flora against James Island.
Oh, nice. So that was, what was that? That was
2021?
21, yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Dylan mirrored what you've been saying forever to me. You said we would have gone back-to-back if 2020 counted.
Yeah. 2020
did not count.
I would still, like, if I was Hal, I would still put a grade 2020 banner out there.
You claim the national championship? There's a lot of teams that claim national championships in college. We make it away with it.
Yeah, why not?
I don't see why not. 2-1 the count to Chetwood. Right-hander awaits the fastball way in tight, ball 3. Well, Carlson, who's been spotless tonight. A leadoff single. And now ball 3. You got Charlie to ground to a double play in the 3rd inning. Not someone easy to double up. He falls behind Chetwood, the 3-1. Fastball, that one's down the 3rd base line. Over the glove of Spivey in the left field for a base knock. Rohan will take the hard turnaround. 2nd, he will go to 3rd. Digging it out is Hamp Watts as a stand-up jumbo for Jack Chetwood. And the Falcon dugout fired up. Well, Spivey's made an excellent play earlier in the game down that left field line that robbed AC Flora of a hit. Now, couldn't make that one. That was a little harder. Now can Monty Lafitte do some damage? This is another great walk-up, by the way.
Yeah, that's nice.
The right-handed 3rd baseman is 0 for 1 with a flyout tonight. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. This is AC Flora's best chance of the day to put some runs across home. And Carlson will step off. And the Falcons get to the College of Charleston commit on the hill. Monty Lafitte has been on the watch list for Diamond prospects these last couple of years. Finally made the list, the 14th ranked first baseman in the 2026 class. First pitch to him. Off speed, way wide. Nice job from, I believe it's Crocker. It's either Crocker or Madden. I'm not sure which one stayed in the game. It was Madden who relieved Crocker last at bat. So it might be Madden still in there. Both are catchers, so it makes sense. The 1-0. Fastball high and in, ball 2. This Falcon dugout again, Jeff. They are lively now. Is Crocker still in there behind the dish? Two 2-0 the count. Carlson fires the fastball. Misses wide, ball 3. 3 straight balls. First base is open, and it will load him up for Joe Ray. Well, I remember listening to Charlie Wensky and Montague Lafitte earlier this season. They said this is how the dugout was, Jeff, during the IP Classic. The 3-0. Fastball right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. You know, it's one of those games, Jeff, that, you know, if the dugout's going well and you can start getting the bats rolling, dangerous combination.
Yeah.
Dorman, we saw Dorman get powered by that earlier today. He almost brought it all the way back. The 3-1. Fastball up around the letters, a 5-pitch walk, and the bases are juiced with nobody out. Well, Jeff.
Yeah, we talk about like lacrosse, that sport, being momentum. The momentum in baseball too.
It's gonna be a courtesy runner over at first base, or now third base rather.
You talk about like hitting contagious in baseball. Yeah, when your bench gets fired up.
Yeah, you know, that was the one thing that was impressed me about Dorman. They were so behind so quickly, and that bench did not lose a second.
Yeah.
Looks like McLean Knight pitch running at first.
Yeah, if we played 9 innings in high school baseball, that may have been a Dorman game. Like,
I thought they had a chance to be a Dorman game
yeah.
without those 9 innings.
Yeah.
They looked like they were coming back.
Yeah. They were, what, down 10-1?
They were down 10-1. They brought a little bit 10-6. Tying run was, I believe, on deck or maybe at the plate. I can't remember which one, but it was close before T.C. Robertson shut the door. Bases juice for Joe Ray. McLean Knight running at third. Spivey in. The first pitch is one right back up the middle. That will get past the second baseman's bell into center field for a base knock. Coming up firing, Kaczynski throws a sharp ball into the home. An RBI single for Joe Ray. One of the hottest Falcons continues his hot streak. And AC Flora breaks through. It's a 4-1 game. Bases still loaded.
Yeah, with nobody out.
Now batting
Coach
for the
Hallett
Falcons,
decided to hold
number
him.
2,
This may be a
Logan
bunt.
Price.
That could be.
Logan Price, a very speedy sophomore, of course. The only problem with bunting here, Jeff, you have to get by one Christian Spivey, and I can almost guarantee you that's not easy to do. Corners in, middle infield playing back. They understand Logan, who's also blacksmith, and he's going to bluff the bunt. He'll show it. Tries to put it down to the right side. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike one on the slider. Price tried to pull it back, couldn't get it back in time. Well, what one is to note, Hegler, the first baseman, did not crash. It was Spivey crashing. Joe Ray trying to put that down the first base line, and time now called from Coach Hallett. He's going to come and talk to all his base runners, something we've seen Coach Hucks do a couple times today. And now Coach Hucks go out and talk to his pitcher. Two of the best coaches here in South Carolina going battle. Coach Hallett, a baseball coach of South Carolina Hall of Famer. I can't believe, or I can't imagine Coach Hucks is that far behind him. We have some great coaches in here in this Forest Acres Classic, as well as some great teams, just stacked from top to bottom.
Yep, absolutely.
Premier High School tournament. I mean, I can keep going on and on.
You've been going on and on for like the last 3 months.
Yeah, I can't remember who I told. I think it was one of the coaches, and I'm like, I think Jeff's annoyed by the how many times I've said it. I just couldn't believe it. Like, I think when I looked at these back in January, December, I was like, this is insane, genuinely. 0-1 the count. Price at the dish. He's swinging the pitch. Called strike two. Slider catches the inside part of the zone. Well, for Carlson, it doesn't get any easier. Charlie Scott looms on deck. Shortstop Coleman playing very up the middle. First baseman Bell back in the hole. Or second baseman, rather. First base Hegler, third base Spivey on the grass. The 0-2. Price will foul that one off. He fights off an 87-mile-per-hour heater to stay alive. No balls, 2 strikes. Bases juiced with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. AC Flora has the tying run at first base as they trail 4-1 against Lexington. Maybe the Falcons just need Indiana to leave or something. I say that maybe, hopefully I don't say that too soon. The 0-2. Fastball and slider stays wide. Great eye from Logan Price. That pitch looked really good. Well, I think it was a little off, don't get me wrong, but I think it looked like a very,
just kind of trailing off.
It looked like a very good pitch that looked like a strike. The 1-2. Called strike 3 looking. Gets Price on the breaking ball, and there's one away. It's a big strikeout for Carlson, his second of the night. Now it turns over to Charlie Scott.
Now batting for the Birds, number 18,
Charlie Scott uncharacteristically 0 for 2 tonight. A double play and a strikeout for Charlie. 23 RBIs, hitting 500 runners in scoring position. He'll get his first chance tonight. The right-hander awaits Carlson. The first pitch, curveball. Stays in tight for ball 1. An overarching curveball for Carlson's become more of a pacifier for him. He's going more off speed than fastball. 1 ball, 0 strikes. Bases juiced for the top of the Falcon order. The 1-0. Fastball down the third base line. Spivey can't field it. Goes into left field. One will score. Coming around third is Monty Lafitte. He will stretch home. That throw into third. Not in time. Charlie Scott RBI double, and the Falcons cut it to 1. A ball that tied Christian Spivey up at third. And Joe Ray feeling it after the slide. He's going to try to walk it off.
Up next for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Winsky.
Chetwood and Lafitte come home. Joe Ray comes from first to third. Charlie Scott standing into second as the tying run now 90 feet away for Roper Wensky. Well, we talked about it with Charlie. Uncharacteristically quiet day for Roper. 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts, 1 to left, 1 to right. The senior hitting .667 with runners in scoring position. This was his first time, Jeff, with anyone on the base pass. The first pitch to the right-hander. The breaking ball that misses wide, ball 1. Well, coming into the 5th inning, the Falcons have been held hitless. Since then, 4 hits, 3 runs. Only 1 out. And it's the heart of the order. The 1-0. Breaking ball, that's chopped to the third base side and foul. 1-1. Of course, Roper had a stellar season on the gridiron, Jeff. Had over 8,000 passing yards for AC Flora through his 3-year starting career.
Yeah, kind of remarkable.
Yeah, I remember when I talked to him at the end of his sophomore year, I said, how did baseball help with that? When he came on at the end of his freshman year, he said, you know, it helps to get ready for the lights. Lights are bright, Roper. 1-1. That pitch is flown the other way, foul out of play, 1-2.
I mean, there's a chance that the second most yardage thrown for a quarterback is around 2,000.
Yeah. I mean,
because Beamish threw around 2,000.
AC Flora had a great quarterback, and Roper Wensky broke a lot of records. You know, unofficial records, of course, but definite fiction records.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The 1-2. Fastball stays wide. Nice job from Crocker to keep that tying run at third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Runners at second and third for AC Flora here in the bottom of the 5th. They've cut the deficit down to 1. A 4-3 lead for the Wildcats here in Game 4 of the Forest Acres Classic. The College of Charleston commit comes set. He'll fire the 2-2. Fastball low, ball 3. First base is open. It'll load him up for Dylan Hernandez. Of course, got to get that far. Roper, a long pause. He'll now step into the box after a sigh. The 4-year varsity letterman. Digs in against Carlson, the payoff. The curveball, that one's hit high out in the center field. Kaczynski's got a read. He trails toward the warning track and makes the grab in deep center. That throw will go into third. A strong throw is not in time, and we are tied at 4. Roper Wensky does his job, and the Falcons draw even. It's 4-all. Charlie was easily able to get the third on the tag up. Coming into scoring, the tying run is Joe Ray. And the Falcons bring home the first 4 runners of the inning, and now Dylan Hernandez will try to bring home the go-ahead runner. Well, Dylan, the newest unpaid intern on Definite Fiction. Hitting .333 with runners in scoring position. He's 0 for 2 today. The first pitch to the right-hander is a breaking ball called strike 1. Dylan was telling me what pitches he doesn't like and what he does, so hopefully no one heard that back on early on stream. The 0-1. Fastball called strike 2 right down Broadway. Well, Dylan will take a quick second, adjust the gloves. His brother, Tyler Hernandez, will wait. He'd be the 9th batter up in the inning if he was able to get up. Dylan is the 8th. The 0-2. Fastball, that one's grounded over to the shortstop Coleman. Fields is on the hop. The throw into first is low and dug out by Hegler. And will retire the side, but the Falcons draw even. It's a 4-all ball game. Time for the reset. We're going to the 6th. Well, we are even at 4 here in the top of the 6th. Jeff, you need to change your thing on this scoreboard. You have the bottom of the 5th.
Oh, do.
Yeah, I should have said that. I meant to say it last
Leading
inning.
off from Lexington,
I guess I have a monitor. Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, you could.
But we're here for the reset now. It's 4-all. Game is now 0-0 if you ask anyone on the field. As these innings are crucial, it's Lucas Price returning to the hill. He'll get 9-1-2. Hamp, Watts, Christian, Spivey, Jones, Bell. Watts was at the ditch with the bases juice last time up. Unfortunately for him, the inning ended on the base pass. That run now looks very crucial as it brings the tying run. Right-hander against the left-handed Price. First pitch, fastball low for ball 1. What I'm talking about is it was a pick off the wet into center. Coming home and scoring was Cross George, but getting thrown out at third was Kaczynski. The 1-0. That fastball right back up the middle, caught by Lucas Price. He gloves it, flips it to first, and there's one away. Second nice play a Falcon pitcher has made today. Well, Lucas Price, when he's not on the mound, he's playing in the outfield, and right on cue, snares it. Well, Spivey's reached base twice today off a double, a walk, and a fly out.
The shift for Spivey.
Of course, the heavy shift to the right. The Joey Gallo shift, if you will. Chet Wood, the second baseman, playing deep in the hole. Joe Ray, the shortstop, playing on the right side of the infield up the middle. Rohan Bremer at first. Only man is Monty Lafitte on the other side. First pitch to the southpaw. Breaking ball misses wide, ball 1. The only worry I have is someone like Spivey. I rave about Spivey in the offseason to my dad and my friends. I'm like, this kid just looks pro-ready. He can hit to all fields. He's almost hit to all fields today. The 1-0. Fastball in, tight ball 2. Well, the other option is you don't give him a pitch to hit. And that's the option, again, as I've said multiple times, that's the option many pitchers have taken against the hulking lefty. So, we'll see how it continues here. Now the outfield shifts to the right. The 2-1 is flown into the left side. Gonna be a long run for everyone. Lafitte in the foul ground on the left side of the infield. The basket catches. He fell over and he made the grab. Are you kidding?
That's behind the tent.
Oh my goodness! I didn't know there was space over there. Spivey fouls out. Kind of the knowing glance over to the right side, and just like that, there's 2 away.
Up next, number 20.
Yeah, it was behind the tent. Dang.
Oh my goodness. There's been some incredible plays today. That may be the best.
Yeah, so he had to sort of like basket out the glove because he couldn't go up with it like a normal catch.
That looks like Jack Chetwood to me, Jeff. That was not Monty. That was Jack Chetwood who made that play.
Yeah.
Lucas Price's day is done. A pitching change at Falcon Field as the Falcon fans, all momentum in the world. We'll be right back to see if they can keep it going when we return. Welcome back to Falcon Field. AC Flora tied it at 4. Lucas Price exits the game after a great outing, 2 1/3 innings, 2 earned runs allowed. He'll turn it over to Wilkins Johnson, one of the seniors that was off of last year's squad. The right-hander to the right-handed Jones Bell. First pitch, sidearm low for ball 1. Johnson has that sidearm release, tougher for the right-handers to see it. Right-handed Jones Bell is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and a walk. Johnson punched over the 1-0. Off speed, fastball's wide, ball 2. And of course, that was Jack Chetwood at third base. I was about to say it didn't look like Monty. Monty went to first. Roper came in from left to second. Logan moved from right to left. McLean Knight stayed in the game at right field. And that's your Falcons defensive substitutions. The 2-0. Fastball doesn't even hit the glove of Fernandez. 3-0. Well, Bell's already drawn a walk today. He'd love another one. Tries to put the go-ahead runner on the base pass for Lexington. It's been 2 up, 2 down so far. A nice glove from Lucas Price and a better play from Jack Chetwood over at third. Robbing Christian Spivey a potential of a much longer at-bat than he was given.
Is Wilkins a sophomore?
Junior.
He's a junior.
Yeah, the last time we saw him was Lugoff Elger. He pitched a scoreless inning with 2 punch-outs.
Oh.
And now Coach Hallett gonna come talk to him and whoa, this may be some changing yet again. I'm not sure what's going on. And Coach Hallett, after 3 pitches, will be done for Wilkins Johnson. We'll see him later this tournament. Falcons, another pitching change here at Falcon Field. Right back when you're second.
Oh, that's like I'm out of breath. Not you.
Well, the unfortunate part about asthma, if I'm acting I'm out of breath, I am. Joe Ray comes in, hearing a 3-0 count. Right-hander fires, and it's a walk. Well, Joe Ray coming in cold, called from shortstop. It'll be Riggs Scott replacing him over there in the field.
Number 6, Graham Coleman.
See Rick Scott in infield. Nice.
Yes, no, it's good to see a Riggs Scott sighting. It's the right-handed Graham Coleman. First pitch from Joe Ray, fastball wide, ball 1. Well, Joe Ray, one of the more underrated Falcons pitchers, if you ask me. 4 innings pitched, only 1 earned run over 5 innings. That 1 earned run was against James Island. The 1-0. Breaking ball misses away, ball 2. That looked good, yeah.
It tailed back in. Okay.
Coleman 1 for 3, a strikeout, a single, and a line out today. The right-handed catcher awaits the 2-0. Breaking ball upstairs, ball 3. So the heart of the Lexington order is Alan Hegler, who laced a double off the left field wall last time around, looms on deck. Of course, Coleman, a very dangerous hitter as well with 2 homers. Don't want to give him a pitch to hit. The 3-0. Breaking ball, ball 4, and a 4-pitch walk to Coleman.
Up next for Lexington, number 4, Alan Hegler.
Well, it's been the best hitter tonight for Lexington, Alan Hegler. He has a sacrifice fly, a double, as well as a hit by pitch. He has scored 2 of the 4 Lexington runs. Runners at first and second, 2 away. Can Joe Ray find his way through the 6th inning? The first pitch. Fastball wide, ball 1.
Sort of overthrown a little bit.
Yeah, well, I feel like he's having trouble finding the zone, and now he's, you know, kind of working himself up. The zone has all of a sudden shrunk for EC Flora, at least they feel like it has. The Lexington dugout trying to get lively. The 1-0. Breaking ball, that one's hammered to the right side, and hopefully everyone's okay. I think they are, but that ball on a rope over to the right side, and luckily everyone out of the way.
But into our coaching staff.
Yeah, no.
Seems to be okay.
Remember, I had one I didn't move. I was like, oh, I'm not going to get hit by that. Ricocheted off the wall into the back of my leg. I was like, nice. I saw it come. I was like, he's not going to hit me. And it did. First strike by Joe Ray was a hard hit ball that tried to take out some of our coaching staff for AC Flora. You have Coleman at first, Jones Bell at second. Bell representing the go-ahead run here. A 4-all ball game. AC Flora scored all 4 of their runs in the bottom of the 5th to tie it up. 1-1. Fastball upstairs, ball 2. The junior for AC Flora making his 5th appearance of the season. Again, 1 earned run over 5 innings pitched. Doesn't pitch for a long time, but he's efficient. So far today has not been his best stuff, I would say. 7 balls, 1 strike thrown so far in his 8 pitches. The Wildcats are leading for the whole game. Find themselves tied with AC Flora. One of the best teams in 4A, top 2 wherever you look. The 2-1. Breaking ball swung through and missed. Curveball fooling Hegler. It's 2-2. That's Joe Ray's best pitch of his outing.
Yeah, it was almost like a screwball. It broke this way.
Yeah, it looked like, I think Hegler was like, oh, I'm going to have to hammer this. And sometimes just out in front of it. We'll see if he adjusts. Deuce is wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Field shaded to the left. The 2-2. The breaking ball. Got him! No! What? Whoa!
Oh, missed one. Huh. Okay. I don't know if he said that it was lower away. I guess away.
Well, the payoff now. Runners will get a free jump. The 3-2 on the way. The pitch is nubbed over to the first base side. Left feet fields it with 2 hands and steps on the bag. He does not get caught looking. He gets caught with a ground at the first, and Joe Ray gets 1 big out for AC Flora to keep this game tied at 4. Can the Falcons take the lead? We'll find out in the bottom of the 6th.
All right, well.
Welcome back. There's not been many times I go into a strikeout call early, but I did right there. Thankfully, I didn't jinx the team, and that's I guess some good jinx. I thought that was a homer from George earlier. Thought that was a strikeout. That'll be 4-5-6. Hernandez, Bremer, and Chet with the first pitch. That one's laced in the right center field. Kuiper's got a read, and he will run that down in the gap. The third ball he's run down in the right center field gap. Feels like in a Major League Park, those are extra base knocks. Instead, it's just been 3 outs.
Now batting for the Falcons.
So Rohan Bremer.
Rohan Bremer.
He had a single to lead off last inning where he started the rally against Carlson. Right on, right, and 1 away. The pitch. Breaking ball stays in, tight ball 1.
They ripped it down third baseline? Is that right?
No, he shot one through the left side of the infield.
Left side of the
You're thinking of Chetwood and then Joe Ray. Or maybe not Joe Ray. First one of those is way high, ball 2. No one over there in the Lexington bullpen. Falcons went to their bullpen a couple times then last inning. Lexington had an opener in Jake Epps. He did his job. 2 unearned, 2 innings of scoreless baseball. Carlson was doing his job until last inning. The 2-0. Pitch is fouled straight back. It'll be 2-1. Joe Ray shot one back up the middle, and Charlie Scott put one down the third base line. Big time hits. The 2-1. Change up low, ball 3. Carlson, the one thing if you're going to knock him this year with how much he's been struggling, it's been some of the walks. He surrendered 2 tonight, and behind Bremer, 3-1. The 3-1 on the way. Fastball upstairs, a 5-pitch walk, puts the go-ahead runner on the base pass.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 1, Jack Chetwood.
I believe now McLean Knight's day is done. McLean Knight came in as a courtesy runner and a pitch runner for Rohan Bremer. Stayed in the game to play right field. He is now not in the lineup. And now Coach Banks Faulkner yet again going to come out and talk to Carlson. Got 1 out and a hard hit ball to right center field. Kuiper's been saving out there a lot. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back to Falcon Field after a talk with his pitching coach, Carlson. Will look to labor his way through the 6th. The go-ahead runner for AC Flora. Standing at first, it's Jack Chetwood, who laced a double down the left field line last at-bat. Takes strike 1 looking at a fastball on the inside part of the plate. Chetwood's also grounded out over to the third baseman, Spivey. That was a great play from Spivey. Kept that one. Ball was fair, grabbed it, threw it across the diamond. The 0-1, Chetwood backs off the plate, 1-1. It's one of those, Jeff, you may just hate yourself. It may not feel good, but puts a runner on for Monty Lafitte. The 1-1. That one's carved in the foul territory, 1-2. You know, Jeff, what we have kind of flipped under the rug is both these teams played in tournaments just like this earlier this year. Lexington and River Bluff hosts the Operator Classic, as well as AC Flora goes down to the IP Classic. So both teams used to this type of format.
Yep.
1-2. Fastball foul tipped into the glove for strike 3 swinging. It's the third punch out for Carlson, out number 2 now. We'll do it for Lexington in the 7th. It's 5, 6, 7. Kuiper, George, and Kaczynski. Now Monty Lafitte, who's 0 for 1. He's flown out and walked. Rohan Bremer, not really a stolen base threat over at first. I doubt they want a pitch run for him because then he'll be out of the game. Lafitte, the right-hander, digs in and smacks one over to the shortstop glove by Coleman on the backhand on the hop. Throwing to first is in time. And the defense for Lexington, excellent that inning. Keeps this game tied at 4. Well, we'll go to the 7th. See you there. Welcome back to Falcon Field. We enter the 7th inning tied. A phenomenal day of baseball here in Forest Acres. 4 incredible games. It's a prelude to what we're doing in the next 2 days. It's going to be awesome. Well, Joe Ray stays out there after getting 1 massive out back in the 6th. He will get 5, 6, 7. Kuiper, George, and Kaczynski. Leading it off, it's Jackson Kuiper, who's been excellent in right field defensively. He's reached base twice this evening. Right on, right first pitch. Breaking ball misses away, ball 1. Kuiper has a single reach on in there and struck out swinging. The 1-0. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out here at the top of the 7th. We've had, now this is the 3rd game come down to the 7th inning today. Technically the 4th. 1-1. Change up low, ball 2. Of course, Dorman and T.C. Robertson were close to coming out down to the 7th. Dorman was close to bringing it all the way back, just couldn't complete it. The 2-1. Breaking ball is tapped to the first base side foul. It'll be 2-2. T.C. Robertson did a great job shutting the door on potential comeback bid from the Cavaliers. After Dorman had all momentum after Palmer Hornick smacked a 3-run bomb over center. It's been a great day at the Classic, looking for some more fun. 2-2 on the way. The pitch is grounded over to the shortstop. Riggs Scott makes the play on the hop. The throw into first is in time. Buttery from Riggs Scott. He made that look smooth. What are you looking at over there, Jeff?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Up next, number 2.
I mean, that ball, it wasn't the best, most well-struck ball, but you thought it could sneak through the infield. Not on Riggs Scott watch. The speedy shortstop makes out number 1, and now Cross George is up. Yeah, what I thought was a homer last time at bat, where he doubled the ball to the left field wall into the corner. He has a single, a double, and a strikeout looking this evening. Right on right. First pitch on the way. It's popped in the air, right side, out of play. 0-1. With some great defensive plays today, Jeff. Both teams defensively been excellent. 0-1. Breaking ball called strike 2. May his best pitch of the day. You know it's a good pitch when you hear Jeff Rose.
Yeah, I think what it is I think it's a changeup, but that just tails into the right-handed batter.
Well, just get Sam before he goes back to the dugout and ask him. The 0-2 is tapped foul right back at our pitching staff. They did not flinch, by the way. They were ready for that.
Yeah.
They knew it was coming. The 0-2. Breaking ball wide. Good eye there from George. Ray fires the 1-2. It's popped in the air. George staying alive. Cross George. He doesn't look like it right now, but he is the strikeout leader for this Wildcat team. He's been punched out 16 times, now 17 after his 3 plate appearances tonight. The 1-2.
What?
Does not catch him there. Change up, I knew better that time. And the Flora faithful not happy with the call. And Lexington's the one that are not happy with the call on the outside edge. Now it's Flora's. Infield shift to the left here against George. 3 infielders on the left side. 2-2 the count, the pitch. Fastball wide. That one was more off the plate than the last one. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Nobody on the base passes. Lexington, Flora are tied. The Wildcats of Lexington trying to start a rally here. The payoff is fought off foul to the right side. The Wildcats have had a base runner in every single inning. 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 4 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth, but no one in the 7th. Time is called. The dish by George. Joe Ray looking steely as ever. And now he'll take a step off the rubber and he'll reassess. The payoff, one more time. The bridge swung through and missed. Curveball gets George to go down swinging. His 2nd time being struck out. And Joe Ray's first punch out. There's 2 away.
Hey, Sam, is that a
Now batting for
changeup?
Lexington, number 25.
Yeah, it's a
Change-up?
changeup.
It's a change-up. Circle,
God.
circle change. That'll do
Okay.
it. Hey, I know what Sam meant. Gosh, that's a circle change. That's filthy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just tailing right into the right-handed batters.
Yeah, Victor Kaczynski due up. First pitch swung through and missed. A low heater. It's 0-1. I feel like that circle change not thrown terribly enough, but it's effective when done well. 0-1. Fastball called, strike 2. Finds the outside part of the plate against the left-hander. Kaczynski's been punched out twice, walked once. Looking to put a ball in play here, potentially. The 0-2. Fastball up around the letters. Good eye.
That's tough to lay off.
It is. It almost dipped into the zone late. It looked like it was coming down and then stayed just enough up. Joe Ray kicks and deals the 1-2. Circle change stays away. Good eye from Kaczynski. 2-2. Due up for EC Flora in the 7th. Will be 8-9-1. Ray, Price, and Scott. 2-2. The pitch. Swung through and missed. Spent a heater by him. Joe Ray with 2 punch-outs. He only has 2 all season. And the Falcons have a chance to walk off the Wildcats at the bottom of the 7th. We come back. Welcome back to Falcon Field, live in Forest Acres, South Carolina, home of the 20th annual Forest Acres Classic. I mean, it's been a great day of baseball, y'all. 4-4 ball game for this one, too. Coming down to the wire. It's either going to go to extras or we're going to have a walk-off. You can't ask for much more than that.
Flora bench fully into it.
I mean, this Flora bench is almost louder than the walk-up music for Joe Ray. Carlson's still out there. The first pitch grounded over to Coleman, the shortstop. The high hops off the glove. It'll trickle into left center field, and the winning run enters the base pass for EC Flora.
Yeah, I don't know that you can give that an error. That bounce was crazy.
That bounce was crazy, and I think the only ways you could, I think Coleman took his eye off of it a bit, and that's maybe why they would. I'm waiting for the official ruling, but either way, Joe Ray's up first.
Up next to the Falcons.
They're still delayed.
I mean, yeah, I think you can go either way here, I'll be honest. I wouldn't be upset with either call. I know what Carlson wants him to call it, I'll tell you that. I know what Joe Ray wants him to call it, too.
Yeah.
I think it's going to honestly matter with the game changer, I'll be honest. Everyone's game changers run differently.
Hit.
Hit, wow, so Falcons will roll a hit. Yeah, they're going to roll a hit on game changer for us. I'm sure potentially Lexington has the other way. Lucas Price will try to put down a bunt, and he fouls it straight back.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to give the shortstop an error for that just because of how high that bounce was. And
I mean, it's a tough play. Again, the only reason I'd argue potentially devil's advocate here, I like it being a hit because I'm a Falcon guy. But anyway.
Yeah, for Joe Ray. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it's more of the as bunt. Price bunts it foul, and it's quickly 0-2. Now they actually gave it a hit too.
Yeah.
Lexington. The only reason you could argue, I think, is because Graham Coleman took his eye off of it, and that's going to be their difference maker.
Yeah.
So back-to-back pitches from Carlson that work as strikes against the right-handed Logan Price. Now, what is Price going to be able to do? He's going to at least show bunt yet again. He pulls back the bat and watches strike 3 go by right down the middle. Fourth strikeout for the game for Carlson, out number 1. Doesn't get any easier, though. Here comes Charlie Scott.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 18, Charlie Scott.
Well, is there a man you don't want up? It might be Charlie Scott. He delivered in the clutch a two RBI double last time up for Charlie.
Yeah.
Now 25 RBIs for him in the season. Last year he only had 23 in total in the season. The senior OH, he shows bunt and puts one right back down to the pitcher. Carlson will go to first. A strong throw is good, but the winning run moves to the second base. Interesting decision, Jeff, to bunt with Charlie there.
Yeah, I mean,
Now batting for the Falcons,
I think with Roper up next, it's not a bad choice, you know? Because even if Charlie hits, I mean, generally, you know, the best case scenario is you get the guy to third.
Correct.
It's runner in scoring position either way.
I mean, let's be honest. We're about to find out if it's a good decision or not.
Yep.
And of course, Coach Hallett thinks it is. You and I agree. You know,
Yeah, trust Roper.
makes sense. Of course, now it all depends on Roper Wensky. No pressure. First pitch to Roper is a fastball wide, ball 1. Roper's 0 for 2 with a sac fly as well. An RBI for the senior. I don't believe he's ever had a walk-off here on Definite Fiction. Infield Shane to the left side. Coleman deep in the hole, the shortstop. Second baseman Jones Bell almost playing behind second base. The home pitch. That one's chopped over to the left side. Spivey can't get it. Backhands Coleman. It goes into left field. They're waving him around third. The throw from Hamp Watts is way offline. It's in time, though. The tag is not in time. Joe Ray comes home, and Roper Wensky walks off the Wildcats. Hamp Watts delivered a strike. It was just a couple feet up the first base line. Crocker couldn't put the tag in, and getting under the tag was actually Brennan Fudger, not Joe Ray. An instant classic between Lexington and Flora. We wanted to see a game between these two teams last year. They produced one here in 2026, and what a way to end off day number 1 of the Forest Acres Classic.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing day of baseball.
Incredible. What a day 1. Every single person who's here has watched a great game of baseball today.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Every single game was excellent. Every single game. And I want to just say, Coach Hallett was right. Roper Wensky delivering in the clutch.
Yeah.
Runner on second gets a massive RBI for Roper. That's his 15th RBI of the season.
Oh, man.
A massive hit for the senior. And the Falcons come from behind and take one from the Wildcats by a final score of 5-4. They were hitless through 4 innings, did some damage in the 5th, drew even. Lexington was threatening in the 6th. Falcons shut the door and were able to walk it off and beat the Wildcats. Not dominate, a dominant ending. Yeah. Wow.
Awesome.
The first half belonged to Lexington. The second half belonged to AC Flora.
All right. Well, let's get out of here so we can get here early in the morning.
Well, I get to do work at home tonight. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all tomorrow for game 1. River Bluff, Miller to lead. They lead off with Dorman to lead us off tomorrow.